know from the bottom of my heart it's not gonna be that good. The anime was amazing, sure, but Cyberpunk is not good, man. You kill like 20 camps as a fucking katana guy, and then you're like, okay, this is everything this game has to offer. No. Maybe wait for DLC? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Edge Runners is making people think Cyberpunk is good. I mean, Cyberpunk is really, really good in certain aspects, right? But in others, it's so fucking bad. Sorry, guys. I had a good night, man. I couldn't sleep, so I was watching the whole anime all night, man. That made me feel young again, man. You know, just watching anime all night, dude. I kind of enjoyed that. Okay. Get that fascism up. Let's go. I'm getting that artillery 2. Then I need to design a division. How do I actually design a division, man? Wait, I have no army XP. Ah, because, yeah, you can't get army XP with stupid ass Switzerland. I actually cannot get army XP with Switzerland, dude. Purchase bomber and fighter from these people. I need to make him happy, otherwise he declare war on me. Not good, not good. Armed neutrality. Fuck the Swiss militia, man. They can suck it. Balance of power bullshit. Ach man, the balance of power. I don't give a fuck, man. More daily fascism here. That's good. Imagine a Cyberpunk MMO. Man, dude, honestly though, all jokes aside, imagine Cyberpunk where Rockstar Games would have made the AI and the how alive the world feels. Cyberpunk would have been a fucking masterpiece, dude. Imagine Rockstar GTA 5 atmosphere in Cyberpunk, dude. Come on. Yeah. Stop memeing me with imagine. It would be amazing, and you know it. Yellow River Balloon. Thank you, Sorfin, for the tier 5, man. Witcher felt alive? I mean, look at GTA 5 and especially Red Dead Redemption 2, man. That's the most alive world you'll ever see in your life, man. I think even Skyrim has a very alive world, because every character goes like to bed and stuff and shit. I kind of think that's cool. But I think Red Dead Redemption, followed by GTA 5, has the most alive worlds. Rockstar Games is just 2 ahead there, man. Thank you, Sorten, for the tier 5. After that performance, I really deserve that. So get away, I'm purchasing more airplanes. I'm gonna go tonight. Thank you, GNAC. Ah, GTA 6 will be amazing, man. I don't even doubt it. But Skyrim has like 12 people in the city. I'd rather have 12 people in the city that actually do something and have a lore than what Cyberpunk is doing, dude. So, yeah, petition of something, fortify border with Italy. Yo! Power up Bauer, Alter. Was josten du mich? No, GNAC has yoked me. I need army XP, bro. But I'm not allowed to do anything. I need frontier defense plan or this other thing. But I can't do this because balance of power. Hey, this focus tree is a fucking joke. If you don't even have a single % to the right side of the balance of power, you cannot take this entire focus tree. That is just so stupid, man. But I said enough about this focus tree. I think this focus tree is ultra bad. It's very, very faulty. Switzerland is by far the weakest nation in this DLC, and but yeah, fuck it, man. Let's just get the achievement so I don't have to play this anymore and play some good nations. Skyrim feels alive? Yeah, Skyrim feels more alive than Cyberpunk, that's for sure. But yeah, it's crazy how far ahead Rockstar Games is, right, with the aliveness of a world, man. That's the future, dude. And I think that's why GTA Roleplay is so successful on Twitch, because the world of GTA is just so immersive, man. So immersive. So much happens all the time and stuff. It's so good, so good. Oh, man, coughing so much. After a break from Twitch, we back. Brex takes breaks. Thank you. There was less immersion in GTA 5 than in 4. I know about that. Shame Rockstar never cared about Red Dead Redemption 2 online. So I got these spies now, which I don't give a fuck about. I just need Vichy Francs real quick. And I need actually an army, but I'm not allowed to make an army. I'm not allowed to do it. This focus tree is so bad. It generally feels very untested. Like, they never ever tested this. Oh, this focus tree is also dead. Dude, I actually should push to the right then, right? I should push to the right, man. That's what I should do. I'm pushing back to the right, because otherwise the entire focus tree is once again stuck. Man, this is so stupid. I'm not gonna really be able to afford the air. Let's get the 2 mils. 40 with well, not 40 with, whatever, just artillery 2 should be enough to kill me chief bombs. Next president. Ugh. No one pushes left. Because they're all fascists. I cannot really even go left anymore. This is super fucked, man. Switzerland, very, very bad. Very bad in my opinion. I'm a mechanic and part of underground street racing scene. GTA 5 roleplay, it's a lot of fun. Are you like lying or do you really mean that? Part of the underground street racing scene of GTA roleplay. That actually sounds really good. I don't think you're telling the truth though. I don't know. There's a high risk GTA 6 will be ruined by politics and agendas, not gonna lie. Ah, bullshit. Bullshit. Not a single GTA was fucking destroyed by politics. Rockstar Games has always made fun of everything like South Park. That is a very bad take. That is very unfair because Rockstar has never fucked it up. Never ever. They make fun of everything, man. That is a very bad take. Thank you, love hairy men. Oh, you're gonna love me. I'm a very hairy guy. Watch this. Can you guys see my blonde chest hair on stream? I have a pink nipple, careful. Can you see this hair? Look at this hair. Huh? That's what your mom wants to grab. Ah, that's what women love, dude. You gotta get that chest hair. When I was younger, I always fucking shaved my chest hair. Nowadays, man, I'm letting it spread. And it makes me feel manly. Like a man. Peace to fascists. I could do the militia bullshit, but I'm kind of like, why? Fuck. I mean, I'm rich enough, but the militia can suck it. Fuck the militia. But I'm kind of bucked. I'm not allowed to make any divisions. Oh, this focus tree is so bad, Alter. This might actually closely be the worst focus tree I've ever seen in HOI4, man. Oh my god, I can't do anything. Once again. Digga, my god. Who the fuck made this? Yeah, I can't design any divisions. Maybe I have to go with the militia. I don't fucking know. I'm going with the militia, maybe. I don't fucking know, man. Ay, 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 ay. Which focus tree would you say is worse than this one? The one Italy had before this DLC. Love how you always wear different colored shirts, Tommy. Thank you, man. Thank you. Did you really need the focus tree for Switzerland? I don't know. I mean, every nation should have a focus tree, but a good one. And this is a fucking joke. What? New Zealand has a better focus tree than this. Easy, man. At least you don't get stuck in bullshit all the time. Like, why would I not be able to take this because I'm not with the cantons anymore? The problem is now I can't design a division to kill France because everything is so fucking dumb, dude. Oh, man. Well, World War II's coming. Let's see if I can pull it off. Alter, ey. Man, this is dumb. Maybe I have to play with militia, man. And militia, you can't really design it, you know? It's very easy to switch to the cantons. Dvalok? Okay, Dvalok, we have... Oh, man, I tried to be calm today. I tried to be calm today, Dvalok, you piece of shit motherfucker. Dvalok, please elaborate how I easily go to the cantons. Please explain. Number one, these buttons that I'm clicking all the time. By the way, there's only one button for me right now. What else do I have? What else do I have? Please tell me right now. I could, after the election, make one of these guys, which takes 1 year. Do you have anything else, Dvalok? I mean, you said it's very easy. You said it's very easy, Dvalok. You said it's very easy. Only thing easy here is your mom. Motherfucker. Why do I even research shovels? I'm not even allowed to fucking build them, dude. Into a division. Thank you, hamster flam. You still want the Mario trailer? Get away! Wasn't there a Mario movie like 20 years ago? It was really weird and like a fever dream, like a drug movie. I'm not gonna watch it because I have no time, but it looks good, I guess. I don't want to talk shit. I want to talk about shit about the fucking Switzerland focus tree that doesn't allow me to design any fucking divisions, man. Did Valok say anything, that piece of shit? Did he tell me how to go right again? Asshole. I can't go right anymore, cause all the fascism pushes me left. It pushes me left. Valok, Alter, huh? You better be quiet. Dun 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 dun. Bum. I think the militia decision makes you go right. The militia decisions make you go right? Well, maybe stop thinking. What's your name? The Jamaica. Maybe stop thinking. Maybe stop thinking, mate. No offense. What is this shit? I want more fascism, obviously. I go fascist, fascist. I go anti-France. Is somebody mad at me? Ah, Britain might declare war on me. I must be careful. Ist stressig mit dem Kind oder geht's noch? Oder kümmert sich Lisa meist drum? He's asking if the kid is stressful. I don't want to go too deep into that because we talk about it all the time. But I think what's interesting right now, this is actually kind of private, but I'm okay with sharing this. Me and Lisa are kind of at a point at the moment where we cannot imagine a second child. Maybe, and that's pretty normal with people, right? Maybe in a year or so, that's different. But I think we both right now could not imagine another child, man. Because, man, a child is so fucking... I never know what the right word is, man. Not stressful, but... It takes so much out of you, man. Like... I have another poop attack, by the way, guys. Why do I have so many poop attacks? Well, I drank a tea today. Look, this is your life, right? This is you. This is everything you are. Your hobbies, what you love, your porn addiction, whatever. A child takes this much away from it, you know? Everything you are is now down to this. Which is okay. That's the deal you make when you fucking impregnate someone. That's what it is. Not burned out. No, we're not burned out. That's not true. It just takes so much away from you. And it makes you think, man, do you want that even more? I don't know. Yeah, brain cell, you have to be ready, man. You have to be fucking ready, dude. You have to be ready. Military exercise. Just give me any focus that allows me to design a division, Alter. I'm not allowed to design a division. Or maybe I am. No, I am not. I can't even make an empty division template. That's how bad Switzerland is. I'm not even allowed to make an empty division. So fucking bad. Like sometimes, man, yesterday we were like in a zoo and there were so many people with 3 children and I'm like, jeez, Alter. How do you guys fucking do this? 3 children, Alter. Fuck off. No way. I have no army, man. The game is not allowing me to make an army. So, get away. Oh, man, poop attack coming up my ass. Oh, I'm just coughing all the time. Man, eh. So, World War II. I have no army, because this focus tree is so dumb. And don't even appease for it. Tommy, if you play this way, you could make an army. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Stop always trying to justify dumb shit in video games, man. You guys are the problem. You guys are the problem. It's bullshit. So I guess I'm making militias, man, because I can't do anything else, Alter. I can't even delete them. Wait, I can't even do... What if you had triplets or twins? Well, then you get used to it, man. It is what it is. You don't know any different. How did you like Edge Runners? Check the beginning of the stream. I talk about it there. Have you seen Rings of Power? No. There's a new big update to No Man's Sky coming soon. No Man's Sky is a perfect game if I had more time in my life, man. If a day had 50 hours and I would stream 20 hours a day, I would play a little No Man's Sky. But other than that, I don't see a slot for it right now. Switzerland is round, jumping around in the beginning. No, it's fucking shit, Dwalok. Shut the fuck up, Dwalok. Shut the fuck up. It's bullshit, man. People like you always try to reason for it, man. So developers think, oh, we did a great job. Well, they fucking didn't. You're the problem, developer. Oh, UK will invade me. Oh, man. In before this achievement is fucked again, dude. Oh, I don't give a shit anymore. If they declare war on me, then I cannot take Vichy. No, Vichy Fong's not allowed to join anyone. Thank you for the sub, man. Thank you.
Tommy, we get Sturmine.
How the fuck am I gonna kill France, eh? Alter, Switzerland achievements are really the worst, man. Easily the worst. So here comes, I'm still not fascist, am I? Yeah, I'm still not fascist. Look how dumb this is. 100% fascism, you're still democratic because the game doesn't give you... All they had to do, the developers, is give the old school options, of, you know, raid the fascists, civil war, the basic, things you can do to switch the ideology of your country. Why is that not in Switzerland, man? It's... Come on, man. Crystal clear, you can feel it that they did not test this, man. I mean, whoever developed this should have played fucking one democratic run, one non-aligned run, not one fascist run. And he would have seen that this is total bullshit, man. Okay, I need to somehow become fascist right now, dude. Abandon neutrality. Maybe this one? I have 1,000,000% fascism and I still can't fucking... We might have it in a sec, but god, it's really hard to do. How does the division get improved? Is it possible to do this achievement without the DLC? It's probably a small thing to do. Yeah, but if you have to turn off the DLC for new achievements, then you might as well just not do it, you know? Utopia achievements are way worse. I disagree, man. I think the Utopia war is really fun. You have to actually use your head. And then you have to really plan and play good to get these achievements done. Here, it's just literally bugged bullshit, man. It's literally just broken a bit. Am I actually making cars? No, I am. I have all this artillery, which I'm not allowed to use, although. I can't make the UK like me anymore. They might actually just declare war on me, man. But I think Vichy's not allowed to do anything. Promote Henne. Digga, I just want to be fascist. I don't give a fuck. Becomes leader of the fascist party. I mean, I don't care what the difference is. I just want to be fascist. That's all I care about. Become a German puppet. As a puppet, I think I'm not allowed to declare war. I'm taking the left, I guess. I don't want to be a puppet. I just need to fucking... Penance guaranteed, but I need to join the Axis. Which I can once I'm fascist. This is all so... so complicated, which it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be so complicated, man. Now we wait. Now we wait. And yeah, I need to take a guy. Ja, was weiß ich. Man, really no fun playing Switzerland. I just really want to get it behind me. What I'm really craving in my soul is I crave multiplayer. I think soon when Discord Pixel's back in chat, I want to ask him when his next game is. And then I make a deal with Lisa, then I maybe can join it. I really miss multiplayer. Competitive or roleplay, I don't care. I just want to play multiplayer, man. I really miss that. In the end, man, I always want to return to multiplayer, man. It's my roots, man. I love it. He is in chat? He is? He is in chat? Thank you, Nico. Nico! So how do I become a fascist? I have 100% fascism. How do I? Here, there you, that's how you become fascist. Jeez, come on, it's taking forever. But Wolf Poops isn't, Wolf Poops, I mean, Discord Pixel is not, I think he's not watching right now or listening. Competitive Italy would be fun. Literally every day, yeah. So if I go to your Discord, where do I see games again? HOI4 announce?
EYYY.
Is this where I... Oh, this is where I see... Oh, there's a game today.
Wish Tommy
No,
would
guess
return
done.
to.
This is where I see games, huh? Okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I want to join one of your games, man. Chat, can some mods... Hey, Wolf Poops, unban Oni Khan again. But Oni Khan, man, I'm giving you not a lot of chances left, dude. I'm not giving you a lot of chances left, dude. You are such a weirdo. Will you try Bannerlord 1.9? My plan with Bannerlord is... Here's my plan. I thought about this. You guys will will want to hear this because you guys love Bannerlord on my channel. I need to feel Bannerlord, right? You guys know that. I need to feel it or it's bad. I wait for the official release, which is what, next month or something? Then I wait until Banner Kings is updated to that release, and then I return to Bannerlord with the Banner Kings mod. Banner Kings is a brand new mod that makes the political map, the map much better. Like, a lot of bug fixing, everything is better and shit. 25th this month, okay. That's what we're that's kind of my plan. I'm not gonna play without mods anymore though, dude. Gotta play Banner Kings. Everybody's talking about Banner Kings, dude. Oh man, I just need to kill Vichy Francs. Come on, man. I just need Vichy Francs real quick, and I don't have to play this anymore. Getting married tomorrow? What's better to de-stress than watching your stream? Hey, good luck, shop boss, man. As toxic masculine men will say, you will never be free again. Your wife is now your boss. You know, dude, I like toxic masculinity, but I think men that are like this are really stupid. He's getting married. Poor guy. Poor guy. If that's how you go into a marriage, then no wonder if you get divorced after 10 years, you know? I don't know. No one has ever said that, Shepherd, man. You are obviously... I was about to make a joke that would have literally gotten me banned. I was about to shit on Shepherd so hard I wouldn't have gotten banned on Twitch, but I called it in the last second. I had to do collab government of Vichy to cap them because they have cores and I have to do... You're probably right though, you're probably correct about that. I probably have to do collab government. You're probably right, man. You're probably right. Is there anything to make a better collab government? First of all, suicide pills? You're probably right. That's actually very good advice, man. I should do that. I'm listening. Still can't make any units out though. Just ridiculous, man. This is so ridiculous, dude. I'm not allowed to make units. Okay, I'm fascist. I join Axis. I kill Vichy Francs. Did you watch Edge Runner? Watch the beginning of the stream. I talk about it. Collab government needs... I don't even see collab government for some reason. Professionalize the militia. Let's see. Allows you to... Professionalize militias. Allows you... I think I have a ban here. I think we have a ban. What's your name? Little Pondus. Professionalize the militia. What are you talking about? Ah, over here. Hey, actually didn't lie. I'm allowed to make divisions in a sec as a fascist. Hey, your first message ever and you didn't lie. Dude. I am very surprised. Is there anything that makes collab government better? Not really. VIP? Wow, he said something that actually makes sense. Let's VIP him. Okay, I'm finally fascist. I join Germany. I make the war goal. Something goes wrong, I don't get the war, the achievement. I have 0 civs. Alter Schwede. Switzerland is really, really, really no fun. Wow. I'd rather play as South Africa take London again. Hey, I'm fascist. Hey, what's up? Boom. So I can now make my own divisions, blah blah blah, boom, bam, join faction, bam, boom, bam, bam, bing. Justify war goal, can't declare war in a country with the same majority group without a war goal. Justify war goal, bam, 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 125 days, achievement is done. Here we go. This should be the achievement right now. Overall, the DLC is average. It's not the best of DLCs. There's some issues in this DLC. I feel like if they would have waited one more month, this DLC would be much better. Nice flag, actually. Cool with the halberd, man, in the flag. Going for Vichy France, Vichy France, Vichy France. Yeah, compared to No Step Back, this is a bit of a flat DLC. No Step Back has been like edge runners, you know? Like, you don't expect much, you're like, what is this? And then, whoa, fuck, it's really amazing. No way down. Down, 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 I'm moving up the scene. You guys remember that song? SpongeBob, down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. You guys know this?
Come with me to the land I love. It's not right here down the street or up.
I'm allowed to make divisions now, guys.
It's down below in the deep blue sea, where SpongeBob lives and the fun is always free. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea.
How do I remember this?
Our salty friends.
Did you guys remember that episode where SpongeBob epic song? You guys remember this episode? That was so sick. Like, this episode was so good. Like, you cannot see SpongeBob as a meme TV show, right? But this was so good. It was so good. Blah blah blah. He's an ugly looking fish.
I'm gonna be sick. Okay, everybody.
Oh yeah, his evil brother was there. I cried back then. I was a fucking kid, right? Watching this TV show, and I didn't expect something crazy to happen like this. And then this epic moment happens. 6 million views out of. Victoria free dev version of the game leaked. Who cares? Wasn't that months ago? What do you want to do now? Play the leaked version? Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Matty Skidder. That's like the music my dad will listen to. You guys have old dads? This is kind of what our dads will listen to, right? Back in the day. Oh, fuck. Jeez. But yeah, probably DMCA. I think I can make divisions now. Wait, I just deleted all the music. Am I allowed to edit this fucker now? Hey! How do I add militia? Wait, whatever, Alter, whatever. Don't think about it. I made a real division, guys. Can you believe it? Look at that. I have a real army, Alter. What the fuck? Alter, a real army. I'm a real boy now. Fuck yeah, we can finish this. Join the Axis. I am in the Axis. Oh, don't show Becca on stream, because all the weirdos are gonna get sexually aroused by a lolly. Am I right, guys? Oh. So, what's up, Vichy Fonks? Say goodbye, man. Give me all the achievements. Collab government. Collab government. How do you make a... here, prepare collab government. Let's go. The lolly must stay. Shall we wait until 1940 to make a template? Because there was no other choice to do that, man. I think this is the achievement, boys. I think this is the achievement. It might be la achievamente. This might be the achievement. I'm kind of going in without the supply ready yet. Thank you, Kaboom. I actually got to say, man, I really enjoyed Counter-Strike today, man. That was actually kind of fun. Compared to Hell at Loose, that was actually really fun. So when is this collab government going through? Ah, that takes 90 days, man. I might have to actually invade them. Can you collab government even though I took everything? But you don't get an X from this. So this could actually be the achievement. But I might have fucked it up because I have no collab government. I might have fucked it up. I need collab government, please. So killing Mr. France is easy as fuck. Will you play COD 2? Soon, yeah. In my TV show called... What is this show? Boomer Reviews Old Games? I actually like that. I want to do that more often. But right now, I want to finish Zomboid. But Zomboid is a bit weird for me right now. Because Zomboid is kind of really cool, but also kind of mad boring. Because nothing's happening. Which is not fair towards Zomboid. Zomboid is supposed to be slow and boring sometimes. It's actually supposed to be like this. It's a bit unfair. So I kind of came up with this idea that I'm going to play Zomboid until I survive for 1 month. Which is then a new record for me. And when I survive for 1 month, I just call it. And we come back next year with the new update. And I make the game even harder or something. Something like that, maybe. That's kind of what I'm maybe planning. I don't know. But I want to keep believing in Zomboid. But after Zomboid, we're playing Night Offensive and then Call of Duty 2. And then I'm going to make a poll where you guys decide what old game I'm reviewing next. We're going to make like 5 games and you guys choose which game next. Actually, I have to still finish Minecraft, man. Single player Zomboid will never ever happen. No, never ever ever. I don't like Fallout New Vegas. No, no, no. I don't like that game, dude. What? How can she say that? Okay, in 82 days, I should get 30% collaboration. If I take all of this, does the collab mission still work? It should, right? Oh, I also own Rimworld. Yeah, I own a lot, man. But yeah, right now I want to give Zomboid the respect it deserves, you know? Like, I'm still really into Zomboid. I just feel that you guys are not feeling it so much anymore, because I'm not in fucking action all the time. You guys want me to be at risk and stuff, you know? And die all shit. We will see. I even been thinking of switching the settings of the current server and make more zombies. But I think if you fuck with the zombie settings of the zombie server right now, it respawns all the zombies ever, and that means every zombie we ever killed is back, which is a bit Are you gonna play CK2 Elder Kings? I think you mean CK3, and yes, we love Zomboid. The streams are so chill. Yeah, but the view count is dying now. I lost like half the viewership, and that shows many people don't care anymore about Zomboid. We just need you to suffer, not to die. This is our game schedule, by the way. Oh, you have a game schedule. Oh, that's fucking sick, dude. Holy shit, you have a schedule, I thought. I'll figure it out, Ben. I really hope I can join a game soon, Pixel. I would love to do that. Maybe I shouldn't kill him until the collab. Let's stop attacking for a sec so the collab government hits. Let's wait for a sec. Ah, shit. Wait, it worked! Wait, it worked! Wait, it worked! And no one's in the peace deal. So I am now... And before it's bugged. I am now getting all achievements. Wait. I'm getting all achievements now. This is all achievements, chat. Except the one declare war on Germany and win. This might be all the achievements right now. This is very gamey. I took this from a website, but dude, fuck Switzerland. I can't take Switzerland serious, man. I just wanted to finish this real quick. Okay, achievement unlocked. There you go. Swiss. That's okay. These achievements are very easy. Swiss cheese and everybody gets a cat. Oh, you even are called Imperial Helvetia. Okay, that was really a very these achievements had no soul. I think whoever designed Switzerland could have done, no offense, man, nothing personal, but could have done a bit better, man. Yeah. Let's get the other Switzerland achievement real quick so I don't have to never play them again. Declare war on Germany and win. How are they doing that on the achievement side? How are they doing that there? Yeah, because Switzerland, I just want to get out. That's really not fun, man. After Anschluss, you can justify a quick war goal on Germany using the claim on Vorarlberg. Doing this once the Allies have made a successful landing or two, you can fall back to a defensive line and simply just wait. Oh, I have to be AFK until they kill? Go democratic and just hold? But I have to declare war with Vorarlberg, and then I join the Allies. That's a very, very boring achievement, but we have to do it. We have to do it. You guys will not like this, but we have to do it. We're playing historical. We have to do it, man. So democratic Switzerland, just holding. Wait until Germany is losing to the Allies and justify war goal on Germany and boom. Yeah. So this would be a very boring achievement, man. We're playing speed 5. But probably my final Switzerland game, and then I don't have to do this anymore. So yeah, we can talk a bit, guys. If you guys want to talk about anything, I have nothing to do in the next hours, that's for sure. But I think the next achievements will be much cooler. They will be much, much cooler. Yeah. When Germany goes to war with Soviets, you attack when he has no troops on your border. Did you ever play War Thunder? Yes. After Anschluss, it's meh. Better to violate neutrality in 1946 since Germany ain't that strong then. That seems really like bad advice. Check the internet historian video. I guess so, man. I have nothing to do. Maybe it's time to watch a 1-hour video because Switzerland is so boring. It might be time. I'm gonna miss you all the time. I think we do that, man. I have nothing to do. Let's go. Let's go. Adjust your screen brightness until the text on the left is barely visible. No.
In the state of Kentucky, there is a cave that every now and then
This is my
demands
place, by the way.
a sacrifice. January 30th, 1925. A man walks towards the cave with a kerosene lamp in his hand. He hangs up his jacket and ducks into a 5-foot opening. The inside of the cave is narrow. He has to drop down on his hands and knees, crawling through a passageway
Why would
filled
you
with
do that? How fucking insane you gotta be to crawl into an unknown cave. Like, you kinda deserve to die. You kinda deserve to die,
jagged
sir.
rocks and choking dust. Then down a
Fuck
chute
that.
he had cleared out months earlier. All of the daylight is gone from here.
He's a caver? No,
And
he's a
this
retard.
lantern is his only source of light. Ignoring the loose limestone rocks perched directly above him, he is now 100 feet in. And here he reaches the turnaround room. Now they call this the turnaround room because this is the juncture where even experienced cavers say, no thanks, and turn around. Because to continue on means going through this.
Fuck that.
The squeeze.
Have you guys seen these pictures? I've seen it on 9gag. These pictures make me feel very bad. Oh shit, there's corpses here. I gotta be careful. Like, very careful. I have to be careful what I show you guys. Like here, like this. Like, fuck you, you dumb cunt. Are you? I mean, you look kind of fucking stupid. Why would you do this, you idiot? Why would you do this? Fuck these people. Fuck you. You guys suck. I gotta go left again, right? You have to go. Or if I stay democratic, do I go right? I don't know. Chat, if I go democratic, do I go left or right? Because I kind of think I stay right, don't I? Does anyone know? I don't really care about this, just tell me. I don't want to think about it too much. I think you stay right. You go left? You go left? Did you always go left? Why would anyone ever not go left in this? Get this. So yeah, we're gonna be mad AFK the whole game, dude.
A
Make an
gap
entire
in the
fully whip, I
stone
guess.
of only 9 inches.
Fuck that.
For reference, here's a subway sub. Going through, he would look exactly like this.
Alter, fuck. These people are literally that's a self-harm. They should be called out for self-harm. Where's the authorities, man? Fuck that. You crazy muppets.
His arms will need to be completely at their side, and he will need to exhale so that he can reduce the size of his torso.
Imagine doing that alone in the dark one night.
Gradually, bit by bit,
Why would you do this?
he disappears into the hole. His clothes are caught on sharp gypsum crystals, hooking into him and threatening to...
Jesus. Doesn't really matter who you take here. Only thing that matters is that you take the research guy next. One sec. He's on the bottom. Military, whatever the fuck. Military weapon designer. That's him. He gives you the research slot. Okay.
hold him in
Thank you,
place.
big natty snack.
But
dad.
using his feet like paddles, he pushes through. He reaches a wider opening at the other side.
That's the real guy? Well, he looks like a ghost. He looks like he wants to die. Fuck's wrong with him?
Then crawls forward towards a ledge. Illuminated here is a 10-foot drop. A rope is already secured around a boulder, which allows him to rappel down.
Wait, someone was already there before him? Apparently, yeah.
His worn-out leather shoes touch the ground. This is as far as he can go.
That is so horrifying, man. This is horrifying, dude. Dude. I can't, man. One sec. That is very
And it is
horrifying,
time
dude.
for work to begin. What he is working
gain
on
from this,
is
though?
another opening.
What do
At
you
the
gain from
moment,
this?
it's too small for anyone to fit through. But he will chip away at it until he can shove
Why? There's nothing to gain. I gotta make the Nazis mad.
himself right through the other side. Because on the other side is this. A magnificent and otherworldly cave structure that will be
Skyrim
irresistible
music?
to tourists.
Thank you, Obi-Wan.
Every day for months, he has been
By the way, I totally forgot. I'm such a bad fucking marketing person. The hoodies are back in stock, gentlemen. The hoodies, everybody loves them. Nobody buys this shit. Everybody loves the hoodie. The greatest hoodie ever made on Twitch. Genuinely, I always say if you show me a better hoodie, you get one for free. No one has done it in 3 years. Hoodies are back in stock. And the Black God Bannerlord hoodie coming next week, 100 limited. You can buy the hoodies again. It's getting cold. Winter is coming, guys. Don't be stupid. Everyone in chat that has a hoodie, talk to them. Talk to them if the hoodie is worth it, man. It's 60 euros, man. It's the greatest hoodie you will ever own. That's a fact. Talk to people that have it, man. Back in stock.
moving rocks from this crevice. To him, this is all
Get him free
just
XL,
routine.
please. How about you lose some weight,
So
man?
he
Okay.
eases further into the gap. Carefully, he contorts his body through. Rocks compress the sides of his torso so close that his arms are pinned to the side
This
of his
is
body.
the worst I've ever seen in
He
my life.
once again paddles his feet to inch down. Then,
Why?
about halfway, he stops.
You know what? I have this theory. Which I think even is proven. Back in the day, before the end of World War II, your life was just worthless. And people knew that in everyday life. The way people behaved and acted and stuff, they knew that they're kind of worthless and nobody will miss them. And that they're just not that important, right? Nowadays, people are much more, I'm so important. Like humanism came after World War II. And I think people were just like, let's fucking try to die down here. Who cares, man?
The lantern. It's starting to dim.
Hot
He
people,
will
hot
need to
times.
go
How's-
all
this
the way
guy's an
back to
idiot.
the surface to refuel the thing. He sighs. He slowly shuffles back out,
Dude, if that
pushing
lamp
the
turns
lantern
off,
with his
as in
shoulder.
You're literally in hell. You're
Then,
literally in hell.
oh no. Ding, crack, darkness.
Oh, fuck.
He has
off, you
knocked
dumb
over
cunt.
the lamp, and it has broken.
You deserve that, man. Fully.
Now the man didn't panic.
So we have 15 minutes left, man. What the fuck is this gonna be about?
He had been caught in the dark before, and he could make his way back by feel alone. So he continues worming out,
Oh, God.
leveraging his foot against what
Why
he
won't you not bring any other lamp or something?
thinks is the cave wall. But that is not the cave wall. That is in fact a rock protruding from the ceiling. As
But he must have survived, otherwise nobody would knew about the
soon as he
story.
puts his weight against the rock, it breaks loose. A solid
Make a movie about this with what's his name? What's his name? James Franco. James
piece
Franco.
weighing 15 kilograms
Ah.
lands directly on his ankle. It aches. But he's okay. It doesn't feel as though his ankle is broken, just badly bruised and caught underneath the rock. So he shuffles to move the rock away. Suddenly, gravel. A lot of gravel.
Dude, you're fucking
It
dead,
falls
man.
onto
It's
his
over.
feet, his legs, his torso, and the weight of it all forces the wedged
And you
rock
know that it's your
deeper
fault, man.
into the gap underneath his foot. Pinned. He tries to push forward. He cannot. He tries to inch backwards. He cannot. He is stuck.
I wonder if this cave still exists.
This is Sand Cave. This man is Floyd Collins. He is trapped in absolute darkness, 60 feet deep below the earth.
Jesus, Alter. That is horrifying as fuck, man. Let me just take care of everything. Artillery designer makes a bit of sense.
All of his limbs held in place
That is little hell, man.
at the very bottom of this.
Oh shit, they literally made an animation of the cave. Why would you do this, man? Oh god. They removed this.
But before I tell you
because people were fucking dying all the time like idiots.
what happens next, ad time. Speaking of people trapped in a cave, World of Tanks. World of Tanks is not only the best game I have ever played, it is the only game I have ever played. It's like
these guys have way too much money. You know how much money they're giving me for one fucking video? I'm not going to tell you, bro. But it's a lot.
And you've just joined the back because some
whatever the
Cromwell
fuck,
bee
something.
tank-bagged your entire family.
Something.
It's time for revenge. You must use strategy. You must use stealth. You must use your wits.
What game did I play some weeks ago? Was that
To
World of
defeat
Tanks or
your
World of War Tanks or World of...
use long range or
tank
short
tanks?
range.
What was
It's
the game I
available
played?
on console, but I want
Like
you
last
to
month?
get it on PC. Imagine a world war, but there are tanks involved this time.
Dude, you must get so much money for
now
this,
you
man.
get
20K
it. When
easy.
you've seen as many messed up tanks as I have, you get a little cynical about the world. My God, I'm gonna be sick.
I played
Look at
World
all
of
the
Tanks, and
different
this
tanks.
is... Yeah, I
You can
played this. I played
collectomize and
this.
customize them
Did I?
all. Massive
With the
battles
Warhammer
where you
tanks?
can constantly team kill and ruin other people's good time.
What the f***? I'm on your
Did I mention it's historically accurate, especially the Japanese robot tanks? Oh, look, the tanks are
They actually have one for
kissing,
K tanks.
progressive. Use the invite code TankMania and get the Excelsior. 250k credits. Other stuff. Go to the link in the description and use the invite code TankMania.
Dude, you
Here's what
must
you do.
get so
Get
much
World of
money for
Tanks.
this.
Put that on one screen. Then, on a second
At
monitor,
lowest
you'll watch
20K.
the next
At
hour
lowest
of this
20K.
video while you play the game. Perfection. I'm contractually obliged to say thank you for being a friend. Sarge, no! Tank's empty, kid. Go on without me. No, use your repair consumable. It's too late, kid. Take care of my family for me. No.
Dude, I kind of feel bad because this is a much better sponsorship than I do.
Get it. And
But hey, he also makes one video a year, so come on.
Collins is still in the dark, unable to move. His left arm was pinned underneath his torso, his right wedged by the rock ceiling above. Beneath him, sharp crystal shards dug into his skin. Ice thawed, traced across the ceiling, and dripped down directly
You gotta
onto
have a
his
good
face,
mind there to not panic.
cooling underneath him.
Oh shit.
The water was a consistent 54 degrees. Floyd tried to breathe calmly in the concentrated dark.
Yeah, you gotta probably
When he
stay
did
calm.
attempt to shuffle, more gravel and rocks would tumble from above and pile onto his feet, so nothing would work. He clawed at the cave walls till his fingertips were bloody, and he realized that there was only one option left. Call out for help.
As
But
if-
wait.
Come on.
Who is Floyd, and why did he even go into a dangerous cave?
I really want to hear
Floyd
that.
has been exploring the caves of Kentucky since he was merely 6 years old. And as he grew up, he gained a reputation for being a
I really want to know what the fuck brings you down there. One sec, I do Nazis mad. I also have to now appease them. Because I have to really just chill, improve relations, blah, blah, blah. This is all good. Okay.
very daring caver. He would dive into some hole on one side of town and emerge miles away on someone else's property.
What a shit hobby to have as a
He
kid,
grew
man.
up and he
Jesus.
became embroiled in the Kentucky Cave Wars. Now, there's way too much to go into here, but the summary version is there's this huge network of interconnected
Wow.
caves called Mammoth Caves.
Wow.
It's actually the largest cave system in the world.
Wow, cool.
And there's a city right in the middle of it. Cave City, real name. So, of course, there are dozens of cave entrances on private property all over the place. Now, farmland in this region has very poor soil, and things do not grow well here. So, cave tourism as a source of income quickly became the
You guys ever
prominent
been in a
thing.
cave? Like when you were a kid and you and your parents would go somewhere and you go to a cave? We did that a lot, we East Germans. My parents would take me to a lot of caves. I'll never forget there was this big cave and there was a guide, a tour guide. And in the middle of the thing, he just ran away. He ran away and he left us alone. It was the kind of like a gimmick of the show that you have to find out alone. And it was kind of okay, right? You just go straight and you got it. But I was fucking sick, so I was like, what the fuck? He's leaving us alone. We're gonna fucking die. He's the cave guide.
However, a problem.
Fucking went away.
There are a very large number of caves,
Part of the show,
but there
though.
are only a limited number of tourists. So competition rapidly escalated.
Oh, the cave.
Visit my
wars.
cave.
The cave wars. Frankfurt trial. You take this. Don't make them too mad. Nobody's mad at me. Just trying to balance everything. This achievement is gonna be very boring,
No.
guys.
Visit my
I'm gonna be here a while.
big signs were erected.
Unix cave. Ban foreign Nazi bullshit. Get the neutrality real quick, because otherwise you lose that later, because the focus tree is so fucking shit. Okay.
Should say, tourists, come to me. Mine is definitely open. Mine is the best.
I'm sorry, guys. Gonna miss you all the time. That makes Germany mad. Everything's good. Everything is good. Everything good. Okay.
Competitors would respond by saying, hey, by the way, we're open, but don't go to that one over there. It's really
fish
shitty.
today, man.
In fact, it's dangerous.
Like
This kept going further. By the end, they were blocking off the trail to each other's property, beating each other in the streets, and hiring people called cappers who would dress up as policemen and tell tourists, no, you can't go in there. That one? No, it's illegal.
the things you gotta do for money, man. Do this one. Good.
Illegal. Despite the fierce competition, Floyd found a cave on his
Thank
property,
you so much, man.
and
You're
he
not gonna
started
regret it. Trust me,
advertising
man.
it to
The hoodie is
tourists.
the greatest thing I ever fucking
Of
made.
course, very few came. All right,
You're gonna like
he
this hoodie.
thought. What if
Also, every hoodie comes with a personalized autograph card from TommyKay himself. Yes, isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that crazy? Everything's going well.
I
Thank you,
found
Pizzetto.
something really special
This
and
game
unique?
when, Tommy?
Then surely people would have to come to my cave to see it. So he kept exploring and exploring until he found this hollow. It was filled with big gypsum crystals, and when you were in there, it felt like a completely alien world.
That must be
But
really
it was
crazy, man.
barely accessible. This small tunnel is the only way in. He would need to dig for months to open it up to tourists, but he knew he could do it. Back to the competition. They knew the value of this cave. They knew the potential, they wanted it for themselves, and they wanted Collins gone. One time, 5 of them just wandered onto Floyd's property and demanded he hand over the lease. When he refused,
On neutrality, I need to do this before it goes away. What I take? Do I give a shit? I was. You guys always say the right one is better, isn't it? The right one is a bit more defensive. I guess I just take the right one. The left one is more defend the skies. Oh, anti-air though. I would like to build anti-air. I like the anti-air, bro. I like it. The right is much better though. But the 2 anti-air is juicy, man. But yeah, you get the right is probably better. Frontier defense plan. Just getting that out of the way. Blah blah blah. I'd also have to do artillery 2 later.
they just started beating the shit out of him. This only stopped when
moved the
Floyd's
rights from
brother,
this Floyd.
Homer, marched out with a shotgun and chased them all off. But Floyd was not deterred. He spent 12 hours a day, every day, for months, clearing gravel and stone, chipping away at that passage.
What a free
He
time
would
that
open
man.
it up to tourists, make his cave an incredible attraction, and make his dreams come true.
Hey! Is anyone there?
So there's Floyd in the dark, yelling out for help. He's at the start of a very tiring loop. Sleep?
But why would you go down there? No tourist will ever take that route. Like, never, ever, man. Are you crazy?
Wake? Yell.
Probably some dumbass tourist will do it. Have you guys heard 2 days ago an American tourist was mad because he was not allowed to see the Pope and the Vatican, and he threw over 2 ancient busts of like Roman leaders or some shit, destroyed them? Have you guys heard that? What ist denn los mit den Leuten? What the fuck is going on with people, man? It makes you think.
Sleep, wake, yell. Hours passed. His voice gave in. Arms tingled numb. Pain radiating up his ankle. Here he remained in the dark for the next 23 hours.
Oh, must be so thirsty already. But the water that drops on your head, you can put that down.
Quickly, you might wonder,
fuck.
how come no one's come for him after 23 hours?
What did he has?
Well, Sand Cave resides on a 200-acre farm. There are several homes on this property with other families. One of them, of course, is Colin's house, where Floyd's father, Lee, resides. Now, Lee and Floyd
Everyone in
constantly
America
get into
before
fights about how.
1930 was called Lee, I swear to God. Frontier bullshit, blah blah blah. Get the Allied gold bonus.
To run things. Lee wants his son to concentrate on farming, and Floyd wants to concentrate on cave tourism. Arguments would often get heated. And Lee was also a bit of a drunk. It was doubtful
that's
that
a
he would
drunk.
even
That's
notice if his son Floyd was missing. Also not helping things, Floyd regularly lodged at 2 other homes on the farm. So when he didn't return to one host, they would presume that he was staying with the other. And, even worse than that, he had
This
recently
reminds me of that
spent
movie with
30
Ryan Gosling. Have you guys seen that? Buried Alive, where Ryan Gosling is getting buried alive. That movie
hours in a
gave me the
cave.
creeps, man.
So disappearing for this...
Imagine getting buried alive in the dark and no one is there to get you. Ugh. Thank you, Pasta Captain. Fuck that shit. I mean, you could go Black Mamba on this. Haba! Haba! You know Bruce
length
Lee?
of time
But fuck.
wasn't seen as abnormal.
That's not good.
Regardless, around the 23-hour mark, a few locals started to suspect that, hey, something might be wrong, and they went to check up on him. And here, they spotted his jacket, still hung up. Unusual. They went deeper. However, there was only one person small enough to make it as far as the turnaround room. This was a 7...
This reminds me so hard of, it would be cool if I had footage. When I was in Italy, we had a boat ride at the east coast of Sardinia. Beautiful ride, right? And the guy, the boat driver, was always showing us cool locations, tourism, blah, blah, blah. And there was a dark cave that you could swim in, and dozens of tourists, dozens of them, would go into that cave. And then the Italian guide was like, everybody, follow me! And he goes down, and he goes into a cave. And everybody is fucking following him. And I'm a man, I'm like, okay, Lisa, I'm going into the cave with them. So I will never forget this. I wait till they're all gone, so no one pushes behind. So I'm going with him. It's really dark, it's in the cave. So I'm like, and I'm going, and there's nothing. The cave doesn't stop, and it's pitch black, and I panicked so hard. I'm like, and I come back up. Lisa, I don't know where they went. What the fuck? They were just gone. And I felt like such a pussy. All these guys just went through, but I couldn't do it, and it gave me this primal feeling of fear, Alter. I was so fucking scared. You're in the pitch darkness, you see nothing, and there's no way out, man. That was very creepy. Open bank to democratic nations. Don't make them mad. Just checking everything. Good.
17-year-old
Very creepy, man.
Jules
France will trade gold with us. Okay, good. Everything's good.
Estes. He refused to go into the
Fuck underwater
squeeze,
caves.
but it was...
I didn't even know, right? Lisa's mom just watched a movie about... You guys remember when in Thailand there was a monsoon and a Thailand football team, like small young guys, were stuck in a water cave with their coach. Maybe you guys remember that. There's now a movie about that. And I need to take the research guy, which is HOI4, and he now gives me this very broken bullshit. Just need a new leader real quick. 1 sec. Democratic. And we talked about that movie. I haven't seen the movie, but we talked about it. And did you know that from the entrance of the cave to the football team, it was 3 hours of diving? I didn't know that. 3 hours. I thought it's like 20 minutes or something. I don't know. But 3 hours diving until you reach the kids, man. Crazy. I didn't fucking know about that. And they had to narcotic the kid. What's English? They had to make them fall asleep, right? Because otherwise they will panic. And these amazing heroes, Americans, they brought over American divers because they were the best. Like Kevin Costner movie, I'm telling you. And they took these unconscious kids for 3 hours and took them and brought them 3 hours through the water cave, man. Crazy, dude. Crazy. I could not imagine that, man. Crazy.
Close enough to call Colin's name.
Oi!
Oi! 1 sec, I need to build shit. I miss you all the time. Okay, building shit. Good.
And Collins yelled back.
So they know they're there. He's there. So
Estes emerges from the cave.
what are they gonna do? then?
Okay, we know he's trapped, and we know where he is.
So, locals started to gather outside. Out of my way, say a bunch of men who would each show up and take turns heading into the cave in an attempt to reach Collins. But once they reached the turnaround room,
Nope.
Yeah,
they
fuck
would
that,
fail
bro.
to reach him. Emerging from the cave, soaked in mud and cursing. Out of my way, they would say as they were heading in the reverse direction. So a few more hours passed.
Oh, God.
Word would spread around town. Dozens of locals from Cave City started to gather
Mustn't you stop to
outside.
dehydrate right now, man?
Floyd in the cave.
In the cave.
Over in Louisville, Floyd's 22-year-old brother, Homer, he gets a phone call.
Homer! 1 sec, I got the Tower Artillery. I'm getting this shit.
Hello? I see. My brother. He's trapped in a cave? I'm on my way.
Homer jumps on a coach and makes his way to
for more
Floyd's cave.
Louisville law, man.
Homer struts up to the scene. Dozens of men are standing around outside. He ignores them all
I mean, it's a big
and
happening,
marches
right?
right into the cavern,
Kind
still
of
wearing
attraction.
his
Someone's
city
dying.
clothes.
Always interesting.
He makes his way in, down the chute, through the narrowing passages, down on his hands and knees towards the turnaround room. And when he arrives, he does not hesitate. He squeezes into the hole, scrambles his way through to the ledge on the other side. He sees Floyd below and slides down to meet him.
Fuck that.
Floyd!
Sup?
Right, probably wasn't that casual.
Oh, thank God you're here.
Homer took a moment to shine his light around the area and assess the situation. It was not good. This rock formation is going to prove almost impossible to work around. Alright, so let's have a look. Floyd is here. The rock is here, pinning his ankle. He's surrounded by rubble, and there's a pocket of gravel above him ready to fall. However, because this
let him
opening
die.
is so small, there are only two viable ways of reaching Floyd and that gravel. Option 1, the most obvious, feet first. But if you do this, you have to kind of squat, and your own torso obstructs access to the rubble. Otherwise, option 2, come down head first. That will give you better access,
How are you
but
gonna
you're
get up
trying
then,
to move
though? You need
hundreds
help.
of pounds of gravel upside down. Worse yet, there's barely an inch around Collins on either
right,
side,
watch your
so good luck
sleeves.
getting your arm down near Floyd's ankle to actually free him from the wedged rock. Homer calls back to the less daring rescuers.
That must be so traumatizing, man. He probably survives in the end, I guess, but don't spoil, don't spoil. Blah, 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 blah. Total defense. Blah, blah, blah. Do they still like me? Or are they mad at me? They're getting a bit mad. I can't chill with that right now. Increase trade with the French. Blah, 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 blah. This one, this one, this one. Nice. Okay.
Standing behind him.
Quickly, some food and drink.
They send it through. He hand feeds his brother a pint of coffee
Probably
and
gonna
a
poop and pee
total
himself.
of 9 sausage sandwiches.
Whoa,
Feeling
fuck yeah.
better?
Much better.
Then, Homer went to task. He began removing rocks and gravel, tiny scoop at a time, with the help of an old syrup can.
Wow. The original can. Crazy.
For the next 8 hours, he toiled. First with hands, then, once enough was cleared, using a crowbar to scoop behind his brother, scraping away sharp protrusions as he went.
Good thing he has a
It was
brother.
slow progress. Virtually futile. As soon as he removed one rock or scoop of gravel, another would tumble from above and land in the new absence. And it was exhausting work. By sunrise, Homer's arms and back were knackered. His lungs burned. He was losing hope. Homer emerged hours later, shivering violently, skin bruised from his fingertips, but the cave barely yielded at all. However, something new. By the time Homer reached outside, he was greeted by a sea of approximately 100 men and women standing around, drinking, squabbling, and
Yeah, this
talking
was
big
happening,
game
right?
about
Nothing
how
went on
they
back
too
then. Thank you, Moo.
were going to save Floyd. The press was also present to help people gawk from afar. Now, Homer recuperated at a small tent near the cave's mouth.
Oh, God.
Strangers immediately crowded around him to ask innocent but, frankly, frustrating questions and offer unsolicited, obvious advice as well.
Yeah, fucking normies, huh? Fucking normies trying to talk to him. Get the defense, blah, blah, blah. Everything is going pretty well. I think... Yeah, don't take this. Military theorist, obviously. Can I unlock this guy now? I should have taken defense. It's if doesn't matter, though. Army genius, nice. Democratic Switzerland is so much stronger. Okay, pretty cool stuff, pretty cool stuff.
Well as wildly impractical solutions. He should try untying his shoes, said one. No, we should send him down with a
Chad, this is kind of how I feel about you guys, by the way.
contortionist who's got a mallet and a chisel. We should jerk him off, right, guys? All right, I made that
Usually
third
you
guy up.
guys.
But
When
you
I
get the
ask for
idea.
help.
And they started to argue with each other about their plans.
Fucking Tommy Shelby,
Hey,
he would have...
how
Tommy Shelby was a tunneler in World War One. He would have gotten him out instantly,
about
bro.
using dynamite? One click for.
Dynamite. I'm just taking care of everything. I think anti-air makes a lot of sense in this build if I want to beat a Germany. Cool.
Insisting that it was a great idea. And another saying, no, the explosion will kill him, and the weight of the new rocks will
that
surely
will
crush
be-
him. They fought for a while until they
Very
started
American, very
arguing
American.
about gas torches, which will cook him or asphyxiate him, or the gas will poison him. But by far the most common suggestion,
Thank you,
of
right
course, was amputation. Never mind that the foot itself was unreachable, and never mind what the blood loss and shock would do to Floyd's weakened
that sounds
body,
fucking dumb.
and never minding even more that Floyd was strongly reluctant to the
That's a
idea.
great video.
Whatever you do, don't cut my foot off.
All of the squabble would not have gotten on Homer's nerves, except that not one of them would just brave the damn cave and continue shoveling away the gravel.
Tommy Shelby's everywhere.
The formula was always the same. Brave heroes go in with food and supplies.
But at least I can keep him alive with food and supplies. But after a while, this arms must be so numb. I need steel from France. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Cool. Blah, blah, blah.
Then reach the turnaround
Shelly?
room and immediately lose their nerve. Then dump the food just outside the hole,
they will
and
always
then
get
return
scared.
back outside and go, oh, absolutely. No, he says, thanks for the food. Thank you.
Yeah, what you need here is heroes, man. You need people with balls that actually go to the final part of the cave. I get the artillery too.
Thank you
That's
so
what
much.
you need here.
Yum yum. No one would go through that squeeze. Dozens more men would
Alter. What?
inside the hole and then
Wait,
return
wait,
back
wait.
outside and go, oh, absolutely. No, he says, thanks for the food. Thank you so much. Yum yum. No one would go through that squeeze.
Dude,
Dozens more men
that
would
is
try.
impossible. No one can go through that. Maybe that just looks weird from this angle, but you can't go through that, man. That's not gonna happen. Oh, by the way, get the research slot. Don't forget about that.
All of them would fail.
I'm going to Nuremberg. Do you have any recommendations? Go up the castle. Other than that, I have no idea. Oh, I actually have a great idea. Check out my Austria vlog. Check out the TommyKay Austria vlog, man. It shows you where you should go in Nuremberg, man. Would you go through if you knew someone's life was on the line? Thank you, Ninnak Paddywhack. Would I go through? First of all, would it be physically possible? I don't know about that. I'm a thick boy. Secondly, I'm going to be straight up honest to you. Straight up honest, I will not do it only if it's someone I really, really love. Like, really close. Like family. But if it's a random dude, man, fuck you. I'm not putting my life in danger for you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're the one who went down there. You're responsible. Eat your own shit. I ain't doing fucking anything. I can donate to your family, sure. I can bring you a sandwich. But I ain't going down there for you. Only if I really fucking care about you. Chat, I would let you down there. I would leave you down there. I ain't gonna squeeze into a no hole, man. What the fuck? No. And you wouldn't do it either, okay? You wouldn't do it either. Prolonged service. Timeout for mission. Integrate. Refuse to... support technology. Add units to template. Fuck that template. What? It's just the truth. I'm literally shaking.
February 2nd,
Ain't going
9
into no
a.m.
fucking cave for
So
you.
far, Homer has been the only person to have reached Floyd. And that would continue to be true until here we are at the Louisville Courier. There's a spirited young
Makes me wanna
newshawk
play.
named William Miller. He's talking to his boss, and he's trying to convince him that it's
That's
a
Benedict
great idea for
Cumberbatch.
him to cover the story of the man trapped in the cave.
Listen up, boss. I'm hearing talk of a man in a cave. He's stuck down there, and I want to get down there too. Get to the nitty-gritty, you hear?
This is an opportunity for some good PR, Miller. I'm in. But I want us to sponsor that rescue. Picture this. Man saved from cave by Louisville Courier. The finest news...
What I will do is I will get a really long rope and put a bucket at it. Then the brother goes down, makes the bucket full, and then he marks and they push it out. But then they can't bring it back though. They can't bring it back though. Maybe that's
newspaper in the state. That'll drum up plenty of business.
24-carat idea, boss. I'll make it happen. I'll get down there too.
or maybe not the bucket,
So
but
off
the
Miller
little
goes
can they
to
have.
Floyd's cave. Back over at the cave, Homer is sitting outside trying to recuperate. As Miller wanders
Backseat cave explorer. Well, let me backseat once too. I never do that. I'm not like you. I'm sorry,
he
everyone's
glares at
is
the
over,
man in his city clothes and answers every question with either a grunt or a one-word answer.
Yeah.
Poor brother, man. That must really suck when your brother's
Finally,
down
he
there.
gestures to Sand Cave.
Listen, you want more information? The hole's right behind me. Why don't you go take a look yourself?
Now, Miller is only 21, but he is a slender and determined man. he takes on the challenge. So he removes his suit, drapes himself in coveralls, and grabs a lamp. Miller slowly enters the cave. He finds himself stepping in puddles and having to correct his balance against the ever-softening walls. These were accumulating problems thanks to the Gawkers outside who had lit campfires all around the entrance.
Fucking humans, man. They are your worst enemy, man. 100%. Let's get this one.
That caused
Corona
snowmelt,
showed that to me.
and the stable environment of the cave is starting to shift. But Miller makes it further than
shit.
most. And all that's left is that final
when is
squeeze,
Vicky Free released? I
and he's
actually don't
there.
know.
He stops. He takes a moment and decides to call out to Floyd.
Floyd!
Hearing there is someone on the other side, he feels ashamed not to try. So he closes his eyes and moves forward. His slender figure begins inching
Pretty fucking
through.
alpha, dude.
The crystal gypsum
25
cuts
this month?
into his
Oh, shit.
elbows and tugs at his clothes. He gets snagged. He's spluttering through the pools of muddy water. He stops, collects himself, and pushes
that.
on.
Dude, you gotta have a very strong fucking willpower for that shit. Let me just check if everything is going well. I gotta make these fuckers happy. Improve relations, concessions, appease Italy. Regional countries. Appease Germany, appease Italy. Here we go, okay.
He can barely inhale.
This is in the year
If
1925.
he gets stuck in here, he can only hope that someone else can come in from
Fuck
behind.
claustrophobia, man. I can do everything, dude. I can have a time until walk on me, dude. I will try to tackle a school shooter, okay? Yeah, I fucking will. Okay, I said that. But fuck claustrophobic bullshit, man. I ain't touching none of this shit, dude. My battle plan is more defense. Fuck that. And anything with water, like I have to fucking hold my breath and fucking get you or some shit. Fuck that. You can trade again with the French. I don't want to make the others so mad though, you know?
And pull them out by the
Thank you,
legs.
Booster Shot.
But eventually, he makes it
Get out
through.
though.
Fantastic.
What about heights?
He's
I
now
have no
standing
problem
on
with
the
heights. Heights is no problem, man. Heights are very easy.
Of a 10-foot
I can
pit,
look down a big
and
tower
he
now.
clumsily bumbles his way down. He sat right next to Floyd, ready to interview him. But
not
Floyd
being
didn't
able to
really
move-
answer
oh,
any of his
dude, come on.
questions. In fact, he was
10k sub go
incoherent.
cave exploders cave. Let's
At
do
the
that.
moment, he is sitting in a pool of water that is 12 degrees, slowly sapping his
How is
body
he
temperature.
still not having
He is
hypothermia?
dying from exposure. The cold is diminishing Floyd's mental faculties,
Yeah.
and he can barely make sentences. So Miller took a few
man.
mental notes, and he left.
Whoa!
He worked his way back through the squeeze,
What? You
past the
leave him?
turnaround room, and out into the daylight. He is covered in mud and scratches and numb head to toe. And when Homer saw, his hope reignited. Someone else had made it to Floyd.
You and me. Together, we can get Floyd out of there.
Thank you, BM, brother.
If Miller hadn't gone to that cave, there's a good chance that Floyd's story would have remained an obscure footnote in the back pages. But the interviews and first-person accounts gave the audience a glimpse
journalism
of
very
something
important.
real.
Back in the day, nowadays, you know.
Fear, hope, desperation, the full range.
Let's see if I can make an example of bad journalism. Wait, let's see. It never make works. Let's go to Google News, see what's important today. Let's take a look. What do we have? Okay, first of all, we have Danny Hathaway is singing. Amazing. Who is this guy? No one knows. What is this? What? I don't even know what this is. I have no idea. There's a new free-to-play shooter on Steam. The best free... Shut up! Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill. A new video game. What the fuck? Khabib vs. McGregor Showdown. This is fucking old. What is this? The Voice? Overwatch. Team gets this Twitch streamer and then kicks him out an hour later. Wow, crazy. Wow. Simona Tomala. She showed her tits on the red carpet. Wow, crazy. Man, I wonder why nobody believes the news anymore. Because you don't fucking go down caves anymore, you fucking journalists.
And so from Los Angeles to New York, Floyd's story was picked up everywhere and
you.
described the Kentucky man's
Okay.
plight in sensational.
Nowadays, right, with the globalized world, you would just call experts and they would all come over there, like with the Thailand kids, you
It
know?
was
But
also
back
the
then-
era when radio became a regular feature for regular Americans. Radio allowed something new: hourly updates, letting people get engrossed into the
Back in the day,
story.
this was probably really
So,
big news. Nowadays,
mostly
no one
thanks
will
to
care
Miller,
anymore.
the story
I always had this theory. I mean, it's crystal clear, right? This is not even a theory. That the more time goes by, the more sensationalism as the human race has. I genuinely have this theory. Not trying to sound insensitive, but you know, back in the day, I was alive at 9/11, right? I saw 9/11 live. I was like 11 years old. It was crazy. 9/11 was mind-blowing. The whole world was shocked. Everyone on the streets, man, was fucking sad and shit. I really think if something on 9/11 would happen nowadays, no one will care. At least not that much. The human race is getting... Where the fuck is my mouse? The human race is getting more and more desensitized for terror and horrifying stuff because of global media. And we are far more immune nowadays to tragic shit, man. You know, thousands are dying everywhere. Ukraine, Yemen, everywhere. No one fucking cares anymore, man. The human race is getting super desensitized for this shit, man. Which is kind of normal, I feel like. Because if you get exposed to shit like this all the time, obviously at some point you're just gonna be like, ah, fuck this, man. Whatever. People are dying, okay. You know?
Floyd, over the next week,
Get used to
would
it.
grow
I think
and
9/11
grow,
would not have the same impact
seemingly
nowadays.
frothing over into every aspect of American life. The press at large would be clamoring over each other for every little
And if you go this line back to what I just explained, then obviously in 1925 this was massive news,
scrap
man.
of detail
Crazy.
they could get about Floyd. And everybody wanted to know, will this man make it? Back outside the cave, someone new
Thank you, Nick.
enters the scene. Lieutenant Robert Burden, a thin but strong 33-year-old Louisville firefighter.
This feels so
like
fucking
Miller, he was able to
zombie-y.
navigate
Louisville
the passages of the
firefighter.
cave and brave the
Oh shit, one
squeeze.
sec, I have some minis.
Scratched up pretty good and drenched in cold, muddy water, he managed to get through. He grabbed the rope and confidently lowered himself
Oh, they
to
stole the
Floyd's
rope,
position.
though. The rope was
it was
setting on
not
time.
an optimistic sight. Floyd's condition was deteriorating.
Well,
It's crazy he's
we've got
still
a heck
alive,
of a
dude.
problem here, but I think I can get you out with a rope.
Floyd nods in approval.
Go on.
We might just pull your bloody leg off.
Just pull my leg off then.
At this point you gotta go all in, right? You're ready to die. Get this shit. Just trying to pay attention to everything. Publicly denounced the UK. Seek increased trade with them. Appease Germany and Italy because they're mad at me. Gotta be careful of that.
Get me out of here.
Burden returned to
By
the
fears
surface
that Russia
and
will
faced
drop
the
tactical
crowd.
nukes,
He
people will
announced,
barely even care
We
after
will
the initial
attempt
shock wears
a
off.
rope pull.
The
I
crowd
don't know.
moaned.
I feel like, you know, the point is, when I just talked about this, right? When I talked about how the human race has much more sensationalism nowadays. The thing is, there's always filters, right? There's like 9/11, and then you always need something big to shock people. And I think a nuke would be the next level. A nuke will be, people will give a shit, right? I don't think people will just put that away easily, dude. I think if you hear, oh, a nuke was dropped on Kiev by a Russian fucking muppet, then people will probably give a bit of a shit about that. Man, they are so mad at me, dude. This could actually trigger war. I gotta be careful. 3 more sifs. Okay.
It was dangerous. It would certainly break his
Shit my
foot.
pants. I don't know how I would react. Imagine right now you hear a nuke was dropped on Kiev. I mean, that's pretty scary, right? I mean, it reminds me of... Do you guys remember when the war started? Do you guys remember when the first news came that Russia is invading Ukraine? There was this feeling we all had, right? This feeling in our guts. And I think that feeling would be 100 times worse if you would hear about a nuke, man. That would probably...
And could.
Yeah, you probably should actually get iodine pills, especially where I live in Leipzig. If the winds are wrong, right? The fucking radioactive cloud is coming... Like, I don't live far away from this. The radioactive cloud will come here. You gotta actually take fucking iodine, dude. Like, straight up. Straight up, gotta take the iodine, bruh. This guy. Iodine pills do not help at all. You an idiot.
Altogether pull it off. If there are jagged rocks, you'll fillet the poor man. Amongst the crowd, a doctor stepped forward. A rope pull could
I have
stretch
3
his
boxes
internal
in my
organs
house.
and cause them to rupture. You'll kill him. But Floyd is dying.
It also would be kind of interesting, though, because I would really check the news, probably live on stream, and be like... I would like to see what the reaction is of the
Of
West.
exposure down there. The situation is becoming desperate.
They
Burden
actually
put
don't do much.
caution
All these fucking medical doctor super experts in chat, man. I'm always so happy to have these professors in chat.
To
It's
the
great.
side.
It's great,
The
guys.
time for strategy is over.
Amazing.
Now we try.
You're the first who takes a fucking iodine pill, man. You muppet. The master. You're the first one to fucking take it, man. It's radiation, bro. You guys are so... They good. Just
Brute
don't talk. Don't talk.
force.
Don't talk, man. You know what? Let's go into it. Just to piss on you, you little bitch. Do iodine pills protect against radiation? Let's take a look at the CDC. Probably better source than some random non-sub cunt. Do not take KI unless you're instructed by the public health, blah, 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 blah. Should be used only as directed. Do not use limits of KI use. Radioactive iodine contamination is mainly associated with nuclear power plant accidents and other types of nuclear emergencies or nuclear detonation. The biggest risk is external exposure to many types of radioactive materials. Well, we obviously are talking about, we were just talking about a nuke in Kiev and radioactive clouds will come west. We're obviously not talking about nuke. So if you walk around, it doesn't help against nuke. Obviously it doesn't help against a nuke. School doesn't help against your stupidity. That's not what we're talking about. KI may not give a person 100% protection. KI is most effective if taken shortly before or right after internal contamination with radioactive iodine. The effectiveness of KI also depends on how much radioactive iodine gets into the body and how quickly it's absorbed in the body. KI is only recommended for people under 40 and pregnant or breastfeeding people. People with certain medical conditions just die anyway. Only offers limited protection for specific situations, blah, blah, blah. How to take it. Does it actually work, though? Harmful health effects? I want to know if it actually works. Use and effectiveness of iodine pills, BFS Fukushima. Nuclear accident makes radioactive iodine. The use of iodine tablets only protects against the uptake of radioactive iodine in the forehead and not against the effects of other radioactive substances. Uptake of large quantities of iodine may cause even health risks. Iodine tablets, also referred to as potassium iodine tablets, for iodine thyroid blocking should be taken only after the authorities said so. An accident at a nuclear power plant may result in the release of radioactive materials, including radioactive iodine. If radioactive iodine is inhaled or enters the body via food or beverages, it may accumulate in the thyroid and encourage cancer, blah, blah, blah. Affected individuals take non-radioactive iodine in the form of high-dose iodine tablets at the appropriate time. That can prevent radioactive iodine from accumulating in the thyroid. The tablets serve to saturate the thyroid with non-radioactive iodine, blah, blah, blah. They actually fucking do something, okay? Obviously, if a nuke... Also, Matt, why do we even argue about this? Because some fucking 12-year-old non-sub kids want to be fucking edgy again. Obviously, this shit, if the timing is right, does help a bit. Probably not fully, but it does something. And you will take them when the government says so. So shut the fuck up. I even have to fucking talk about this. Ridiculous, man. All these fucking children all the time. Tommy, but Tommy! I'm gonna fucking take a shit and think about your mom while doing it. Fuck off. Where's the camera? How do I turn the camera off? I don't know how to turn it here. Copium. Fucking Chet always thinks the expert, man. Fucking jerk off to lollies from fucking edge runners all the time, but I need to listen to you. My god, you can't say anything on this fucking stream. Dude, one day, I swear, one day they're gonna cure cancer. Fucking non-sub from chat. But actually, did you know that it actually makes your big toe grow bigger? I wouldn't take that shit. Anyway, let's calm down. Did my game actually? Did I pause my game? No, I did. Okay. Okay, let's go. Mann, ich drück doch. So. He's now of Cthulhu? What the fuck? Thank you, Toblerone, you sexy boy. Ah, thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. What's going on? I think he's having fever dreams. Nuke all the caves. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Something are happening. Okay, blah, no. 45 border. Do they hate me? Ah, careful, man. But other than that, everything's going well, man. We're just waiting.
Floyd! We're here! We're gonna get you out of here!
After 79 hours in the cold water, he is delirious, fading in and out of consciousness. Homer gave his brother some coffee and fed him...
He's actually still alive, dude. Okay, artillery, true. Good. Wait. I'm going Pretty good so far. I mean, this is gonna... I think this achievement is gonna be pretty easy, but this is just one of these achievements that are just annoying. Like, you don't really do anything for them. You just stay AFK and wait. Blah, blah, blah. Bit Sif greedy here. I like that, though. And then I drop... Ah, fuck it. Let's do it like this. Okay, everything's cool. And we're back.
A couple of ham sandwiches. That warms him up and gives him a bit more energy, and he comes back to lucidity.
There must be so much poop in his pants.
I'm gonna put the special harness around you. Burden and Miller, they're here too. We got 3 more boys right up the cave, and they're all ready to pull as hard as they can to get you out of here.
Floyd was frightened.
I don't know.
Not gonna lie,
but I gotta try something at least.
He gave his brother some whiskey and a strong sedative to calm his nerves, and also to help him withstand the shock in case his foot is destroyed. Floyd took the
It's like your dad coming home. Sorry. I'm kind of coping for my own shit. Got the weapons, I guess. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Opportunity to appreciate being surrounded by friends and family.
Assassin, thank you, sir.
Do it.
All right, strap him up.
That will do
Homer
it,
tied
man.
the harness around Colin's chest and knotted the rope.
Ready?
Above, Miller is crouched at the top of the pit.
Ready?
Burden clenches the cord from further up the cave.
3,
The rope goes taut.
2,
Ah, fuck.
Do it.
1.
Oh!
Instinctively, Floyd gasps. The force of 6 men pulled against the clutches of the cave. Floyd began to scream. His body was being pulled up from the rubble. The gravel was beginning to shift. Burden clenched his teeth.
Oh, harder!
Floyd screamed harder as well.
I mean,
now, Floyd...
but the physical power isn't... Well, it's kind of going like, yeah, okay. Because M equals A2 with the velocity of the, you know, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we probably have a lot of physics experts in chat. Probably the same people that are fucking nuclear experts. They're gonna explain it all to us. Partial move. Bit early, though.
Floyd was trapped in a supine position, but the direction of the rope caused an upwards force that wrenched him vertically. His torso was being compressed and bent against the ceiling of the trap. It would kill him.
Well, then what they should do is... They should take a, how to say it in English, that, and they should make this smoother right here. They should fire, you know, when you do your fingernails, they gotta do that right here, man, right here. Make it smoother. Am I still being liked? Wait, the whole... Oh no. Oh man, they don't like me. Peace, Germany. Let's go. Can't trigger.
But the direction of the rope caused an upwards force that wrenched him vertically. His torso was being compressed and bent against the ceiling of the trap. It would kill him. Floyd's screaming intensified, and through gasps was begging them to stop. The screams filled the echoing cave, but it did not stop.
And they don't
the
stop,
agony.
Man. That's the worst, right? You guys remember when you were a kid and you were fighting with another kid and the kid got you in a choke and you're like, dude, stop! And they just don't stop because they're children. I remember. I'll never forget. I was in after school, and we were watching wrestling all the time, right? And Philip Kuhn, I'll never forget. I was laying on my belly. We were wrestling, and Philip will do the Chris Benoit ultimate from WWE SmackDown. He will take his hands, take my head, and pull me back like this. And he and he wouldn't stop. I was like, dude, stop! And he wouldn't stop. He almost broke my fucking back, that piece of shit, eh? Motherfucker. Supplied allied espionage. Oh, Germany is sucking, being very mad at me. It's a piece of them even more. I'm trying to fix this, man. I'm choking. Wait. How many children in the last 1,000 years had to suffer because some other child didn't stop hurting them, you know? You know? That's how your BDSM kink came in. Yeah, Chris Benoit actually shot his family and killed himself later, yeah. Yeah, Chris Benoit. Who the fuck remembers Chris Benoit? I don't. That's some old school shit. Wait, are we watching a movie?
Continued. On and on, with no progress.
Enough! Enough! You guys are killing him!
Homer pulled in the opposite direction to give his...
Or maybe build... Or maybe build like... So he's like this, right? He's like this. And so you put the rope down like this. Put it around him like this. But the problem is that the rope, in reality, goes, unfortunately, like this. So what you could do is, you will have to take 2 nails and a hammer, and you hammer the nail in here. Boom. And then you install a wheel here. And then you make the rope like this. And then you have the Flaschenzug moment. I don't understand English. With the wheel here. You will just have to burst it into the wall. Yeah. TommyKay genius. Subscribe. A pulley, is that in English? A lever? That's what you'll have to do. Probably wouldn't even work. Ilino getting mad at me. I gotta be very careful with this madness shit.
brother some reprieve. Somehow, Homer mustered the strength to altogether wrench the cord from the other men's hands. The rope went slack. Homer, Floyd, and the rope lay limp on the cave floor, panting and exhausted. No progress had been made.
I swear to God, I didn't. You told me 30 minutes ago?
The cave would not let this man go.
Huh?
The futility of the situation sank in, and all they could do was leave for now and reassess. Everybody was shaken by the experience. Burden fainted as he crawled towards the exit. Most of the other men had to be carried away. Outside, the crowd had grown to 200. They buzzed and asked useless questions, and Homer walked dejectedly past them. He sat by thinking what he could do. The cause seemed hopeless.
Homer?
Then, someone showed up who could turn things around. He looked up to see a childhood friend of both his and Floyd's, Johnny
Gerald! Fucking
Gerald knew
Johnny
more
Gerald,
about cave rescues than most. In
Good man,
fact,
let him show.
just that summer prior, he had helped untangle Floyd from a different snag. He was just the man for the job.
All right.
What's he gonna do
Let me go see him. Well, look who it is.
And where have you been the last 3 days, Johnny?
Floyd perked up immediately, thrilled to see Gerald.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Gerald jumped down. For the next 3 hours, Gerald went back to the original plan of prying away rocks. His stamina was good, and progress was surprisingly good as well.
This is what I would do. Like, do shifts and just try it until no more gravel comes after, you know? Or, here's another TommyKay solution. Next TommyKay solution. Here we go. Showing I'm a genius. Let me just take care of all of this. Gonna miss you all the time. Everybody mad at me? A little careful. Next TommyKay solution. So, watch this. Here is what I will do. So the guy's like this. Okay. So he's full of gravel, and we know that gravel is coming from here. What you do is, you build really quick little wooden thingies that look like this. Like this. What you do now is, here's the gravel. You take away some gravel, and as you take it away, you put a little wood table right here. And step by step, you work your way forward so that the new gravel cannot fall down anymore. Yeah, genius. Genius.
For several more hours, he continued, moving stone after stone. New one would fall in its place, and he'd move that one too. By midnight, he had enough room to shift position and clear some of the gravel that was at each side of Floyd's body. Gerald would spend several more hours scooping. And it worked. For the first time, Floyd's torso was now available. Then his hips, his upper thigh. For the first time in over 90 hours, Floyd was able to wiggle his arms, his hips, and even that trapped right leg, though it was very painful to do. In that one session, Gerald managed to move a half-ton of rock, but there was still a lot more to go. And that rock by his foot was still holding him in place. By 2 a.m., Gerald was spent. He needed rest, and he was ready to head back
But there should
outside.
be next shift now.
Floyd, tomorrow, you're gonna be a free man.
Now here you might think that things will become straightforward.
I can't even fucking 96 hours, guys. I can't even lay still for 2 hours, man. I can't imagine this.
They did not. Now that space had been cleared, Burden became convinced that if he could get down that passage again, he could free Floyd with another rope pull, fate deciding with both feet or just one. But when Burden tried to enter the cave again, he was sternly rebuffed by the locals. They were playing gatekeeper. They had been specifically instructed to not let anyone in, and they were especially opposed to Burden making another rope pull after word spread about the disaster of the first attempt. He tried to reason with them.
Let me try the rope pull again. It'll work this time.
These
They
fucking
wouldn't let
people,
up.
Abe.
Instead, they
literally do
shouted
nothing, but then
obscenities
they
and
obstruct
shoved them in the
people.
other direction.
Oh, wow. Original photos, man. Wow. Crazy.
Meanwhile, Gerald and Homer are incapacitated with exhaustion, and Miller was busy filing some paperwork for the Louisville Courier. Nobody else had the ability or the authority to take action, so Floyd spent all of that morning alone.
Shit, Abe.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh, fuck.
Help! Hey!
How many of us would have already given up, dude? God damn it. Just paying attention to shit, blah blah blah. We need another steel. Purple tooth. Actually, it's only 38, man. I'm doing speed fork so I can read, watch more. Yeah.
Anyone out there?
Word spread about Floyd. Miller's reporting had been picked up by the AP Newswire, and they distributed it amongst their hundreds of partnered newspapers. For Miller, it would be the biggest moment of his career. But he didn't stop to pay it mind. He spent the day hatching a rescue plan. Miller descended into the cave and set to work. When he entered, he found that the team before him had strung light bulbs all through the cavern, leading all the way down to Floyd. Very handy.
Nice.
A bulb was also put around Floyd's neck to keep him warm and make sure that he was never again left in the dark. Miller popped down to Floyd.
Ah, Floyd! Fancy seeing you here, buddy.
Reusing that syrup tin, he started offloading gravel into buckets. Those buckets were then passed up and down the cavern.
They should have done that
And
days
so
ago.
it went on for the next 2 hours. Miller stopped for a break. He took some bread, milk, and whiskey, and sharing it with Floyd, they started to get to talking. Floyd had been in that cave for over 100 hours.
Crazy, Alter. Where? Hey! Don't fuck with my esports, boy. So, bam, boom, boom, boom. Everything's going well. Blah, blah, blah. Publicly appeased the Germans, appeased the Italians. Blah, blah, blah. Cool.
And seeing everyone working together, Floyd was overcome with a sense of hope and relief. And so he began spilling his heart out to Miller. Here is what he is quoted in the newspaper.
Oh, yeah, this is probably a real quote, man. I'm a retard. I should have never come down here. I'm a fucking idiot.
I believed I would go to heaven. I can feel that I'm to be taken out alive and with both my feet. I kept thinking, what would happen if the rock above me would fall? It caused me to shudder. I kept thinking to drive my mind to something else, but it wasn't much use.
In situations like this, it's
I
probably
couldn't
nice
do
to
much
meditate
to help
a lot.
those who came to help me, but I knew that a lot of people were willing to do all in their power.
It's actually good. Yeah, that's...
It gave me
empowering.
courage. Tuesday morning, I thought to myself, 4 days down here, and no nearer freedom than I was on the first day. How will it end? Will I get out? I couldn't think of it. I have faced death before. It doesn't frighten me, but it is so long.
Oh, damn. That's
Tell them I am not going to give up. Tell them I'm going to fight and be patient and never
Lloyd
forget
Collins,
them.
man. If Lloyd Collins would lead Russia, man, we wouldn't have all these problems right now. Am I right, boys? Am I right, boys? Just take care of everything. Everybody's so mad at me. UK needs to stop being mad at me, dude. Okay. What of Alpha?
Meanwhile, Floyd's story kept growing. Pedestrians would gather around corner store windows to read the latest bulletins. The press began using giant typefaces, commonly only reserved for
I have a question. Did I fuck up? No, at 100% world tension I can.
declarations of war. Churches in all of the nearby counties were holding services for Floyd. Theaters even interrupted their shows to update the audience. Now, at the time, President Coolidge was in charge, and his Secretary of Commerce was a geologist, Herbert Hoover. Now, Mr. Hoover followed the story very closely, and so it was likely that the president did too. Even Congress paused session to ask about the latest news from Sand Cave.
That's crazy,
By the end,
man. Nowadays,
the
that's
Floyd Collins
unimaginable.
incident would explode
People don't
into
give a
the
fuck nowadays.
third largest non-political story between World War I and World War II.
Wow, the third largest non-political... I never heard of this, man. Crazy. That's really crazy, actually. So yeah, we're just chilling. I'm not allowed to make units yet, right? When am I allowed to make units? I actually kind of wonder. And I wonder, will anything ever beat us good again? How do I make units, man, in diesem verdammten Spiel, man? Which focus allows me to make my own templates? Which focus allow me to make balance of power? Balance of power? Balance of power? Fuck the balance of power. Who knows? Who knows? We're gonna figure it out.
All of this excitement brought an inundation of people to Cave City. Old population, 690. Yawn. New population, 10,000.
What?
Hotels ran out of food.
This was probably an inside job, and he did that on purpose to bring tourism.
Residents turned their homes into makeshift hotels, charging sizable premiums to let people nap in their bathtubs.
Inside job.
The banks quickly ran out of on-hand cash, and 4,500 automobiles impatiently sat backed up for 2 miles from 20 different states to drive onto the Collins farm and turn their pristine green pastures into swampy
The focus tree is stuck again. I'm so tired of this focus tree, man. I swear to God.
There's Miller, trying to free Floyd.
Dumbest focus tree ever, man.
Alright, a little bit of setup. Floyd, Miller, some remaining rubble, rock. For anyone to lift the rock by hand would be impossible because Floyd's body obstructs the hole. Miller grabs a crowbar and shoves it through the gap. Now he's going to lever it off Floyd's foot. Cool. The crowbar is now wedged against the rock. Next, he takes a jack. He positions it on top of the crowbar so that it will be forced against the ceiling. However, problem. That jack is too big. It doesn't fit. Miller yells up the tunnel for a smaller one, but this took some time. And when it arrived, too small, won't reach the ceiling. But instead of sending for another one, Miller takes 2 blocks of wood and bolsters them underneath the crowbar. Right, so the crowbar now sits higher, it fulcrums against the blocks, and the jack is sitting on top. All Miller has to do is expand the jack, which he will do using this spanner, holding it at the very tips of his fingers.
You know, he can
Sounds
give a
easy.
brotherly blowjob in the
It's
meantime.
not, but that's the plan. Let's get him out of
Chat will say.
He turned the wrench, the jack expanded, and the crowbar took strain. The whole thing slid apart with a pang. Floyd wasn't hurt, but Miller was contorting and exerting his whole body from back to fingertip. They tried again. Same result. Miller tried a new angle. Maybe this time, the jack pressed.
And I wonder how. I wonder why
increased.
yesterday you told me about the HOI4 achievement.
What? Thank you, Dropper One. So I wait for 100% roll tension, blah, blah, blah. Everything is good. I just can't make fucking units, Alter. Set the template cap to 25. Och, Mann, ey. Improve the vision hier. Leck mich doch. Es ist auch so nervig, ey.
Now I can finally get a GF.
Dude, they don't allow players to make their own divisions.
It fucking moved.
Thank you, Neumark.
With each turn, the stone shifted a little more. Miller's hands shook with adrenaline, his face and body dripping with sweat. Pang. One of the blocks slipped, and the wooden tower went sideways. The rock painfully slammed back down on Colin's foot.
You'll get it next time, Miller. Try again.
Miller did.
Thank you, Julian.
Again. And again. Adding blocks, taking them away, new crowbar position, changed the jack position, every angle, all while Floyd was there, cheering him on. For the next 4 hours he tried.
Oh, God.
No progress. Miller was exhausted.
What a man,
He
though.
couldn't do this on his own. But
Sorry, more stuff happening. Oh, man, I'm so happy when this is over. Switzerland, the worst of it all. Yeah, military readiness, my ass, Alter. Sorry, I gotta ask myself, which focus allows me to design divisions again? Because, right, these focuses are always so fucking bugged. Which focus tree allows me... I could go a bit fascist to unlock the left tree and get the Vorarlberg. Which means... Austria doesn't exist, it doesn't work. It's just not takeable. Thank you, Jenza. Everything is stuck anyway. I can't take any focuses, man. It's so dumb. Somebody said Switzerland on the offense. Switzerland on the offense. Gonna miss you all the time. Switzerland on the offense. Switzerland on the offense. Switzerland on the offense. Wait, now this one is available for some reason. Let's just take it. We will see. Man, God, I really... it's like disgusting playing Switzerland.
he was the only one slim enough to get in through the gap. The group decided to concede for now and return to the surface. They would take just a small break, but it looked to everyone like there was a clear way to get this man out. So Miller and Burden crawled back through the mud and the wines of the cave. As they made their way through, the cave was visibly sagging.
Thank you, Agutai. Oh, man, sorry, so much shit is happening. Gonna miss you all the time. Blah, blah, blah. Building these militia shits because I can't do any fucking else. Apparently, I'm unlocking this in a second, though.
The ceiling seemed lower. Parts were harder to navigate than before, especially now with their bruised and purple hands. But they made it outside to the fresh, early morning air. And here is where they're greeted with a new sight. Dozens of soldiers. The National Guard had arrived. In addition to the National Guard, a new figure was joining the story. Henry Carmichael. Now, Carmichael was the general superintendent of the Kentucky Rock Asphalt Company.
Oh, he knows shit about rocks.
He had been on site since Tuesday, and he was appalled at how primitive the rescue attempts had been.
Don't think he was
Shortly
black
after Miller and Co. had exited...
No offense. I just think back then they were kind of racist, you know? But nice diversity here by the YouTuber, man. I like it.
Michael sent two men into Sand Cave to assess the structure's stability. They soon came back with a report. It was not good. Near the final squeeze, large cracks had formed. The ceiling was beginning to droop.
Oh!
Alright, so the following is a recounting of events from one of Carmichael's men, Casey Jones. Casey and another worker spent about an hour in the cave, surveying its condition, looking at the boards, the ceiling, the stability of the walls. He continued deeper towards Floyd. He was fighting against his nerves. The shifting of the rock.
This shit must have taken so long, man. But he makes a lot of money from it. Let me just see if I can ever take a focus that allows me to make my own fucking divisions, Paradox. My own divisions. Close the Democratic Pious, blah blah blah.
And his every instinct to flee. But he heard Collins.
You notice how no women are involved? Interesting stuff. Whoa, man. Whoa, bro. Are you saying that when things get hairy, men have to save the day? Whoa. Well, what are you saying, sir? Dude, what? Come on, I gotta publicly appease. Offer an operative. Purchase bombers and stuff. I don't need that really. I just want to make
ahead. Mad. So he pushed himself on. He managed to make it through the squeeze and he arrived at the 10-foot pit. Seeing Floyd trapped, he tried to ignore the pebbles that were tumbling behind him.
Please, come down.
There has to be a way that a full Democratic Switzerland can make their own divisions, man.
I will when I get back.
Behind Casey, his partner is begging to leave. Below Casey, Collins is pleading for help.
Please, I'm so thirsty.
Shit.
Okay.
Casey slid headfirst into the pit and hastily ladled Floyd some coffee. But Floyd rejected it.
No.
Rumbling intensified from above.
Dude,
and in that moment...
How unlucky is that it's rumbling right now? Check.
Casey realized that this was not a plea for sustenance. Floyd knew that a cave-in was inevitable. Scared and approaching his 5th day trapped, he was completely at his wit's end. He knew he was about to be trapped in that cave, and he didn't want to be trapped alone.
For God's sake, Casey, come on, you'll get us killed.
Stay with me, please. Don't leave.
Oh, shit.
Casey looked into Colin's eyes, set the coffee down, and pulled himself out.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm dying for
He
you.
wiggled underneath the sagging ceiling and crawled towards the turnaround room as fast as his limbs could.
Maybe if it's Lucy and David, you stay together, right? Or, you know, but fuck that. You don't even know the guy. I'm gonna fucking die for you. I'm kind of hoping that in this focus tree I can make my own divisions. Connect the marginal line. Oh, level 8 forts, Alter. So I got that anti-air. Miss you all the time. Ba, 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 beep, 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 beep. Okay. Mann, ich drück doch. Ich drück doch die Knöpfe. So. Germany is mad. Why is Germany mad? Publicly appeasing. I'm appeasing, Alter. I'm appeasing. Even concessions to fascist party. Jetzt sind auch noch die scheiß Italiener mad. Fuck you, Italy. Going a bit fascist here. Because they're all mad at me.
Scramble against the cave walls. He looked back to see the passage closing like a maw. Reflections from the bulb shining around Floyd's neck were no longer visible.
Happening.
Instead, just sobs could be heard, muffled from behind the rocks.
Oh, Alter, crazy fucking coughing, dude. The more the longer Corona has left my body, the more I'm coughing, eh? Sorry. Oh, Mann, ey. So, hier. Are they still mad? Yeah, fuck off. Okay.
Awoke in the late morning, confident that today would be the day that they saved Floyd. They had some new equipment, too. Some wire to wrap around the wooden blocks to prevent them from slipping. And they changed their mind about that acetylene torch. They'll use it to burn away 2 rocks that had previously blocked their way. But when Miller got to the turnaround room, all of that optimism left him. The entrance to the squeeze was now just a pile of debris.
I don't know if you're spoiling, Toasty, but yeah, what if all the bystanders and their movement is bringing seismic activity to the cave? And actually the bystanders...
Miller froze, staring at it for a long while.
Sounds like a human story.
Then he sighed and did the only thing he could think. Attempt to move some of the stones.
Shit.
But each adjustment led to more rocks just tumbling down and landing in that space.
Not giving up in a situation like this, that makes real men, real heroes. Not giving up, dude.
A large chunk of clay landed onto his feet. Recognizing the danger, Miller returned to the surface. 15 minutes later, he emerged from the cave with a bloodied-up nose and bruises down his back and shoulders. Burden caught sight and races over to him. Miller just says, "For God's sake, just don't let Homer or anyone else back in there." Now, he didn't actually need...
The important thing is that I declare war on Germany, though. I cannot join via the Allies. That would be a massive mistake. Take a stance. Remove Swiss neutrality. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe this allows me to actually do something. But yeah, I need to declare war on him myself. That's important. And I would like to design some divisions so I can fucking
need to worry about Homer going back in there because he was sidelined with illness.
No, he's
but he did, however, need to worry about Gerald, because he was furious. Gerald had warned everyone that putting dozens of people in Sand Cave would cause a collapse. It certainly did. The rest of that day would be wasted, as men threw blame around and screamed at each other about how...
Imagine being a dude that actually did nothing but opens his mouth. Funnily, man, 100 years later, all of society will be like this.
How to handle the cave.
Thank you,
and Floyd spent the rest of that day alone.
Ah, fuck. Poor fucking guy here. It's kind of bad for him now. I called him a retard. He still is a retard.
The surveyors continued checking the cave throughout the day. By the evening, Carmichael had ordered everyone to an assembly. Gerald took the floor. He was going to try one last daring rescue. He boldly announced his plan and an ultimatum.
Listen up.
Sec. Blah, 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 blah. How's the opinions? Oh, Germany's gonna kill me. Man, why you always mad, Hitler? Fuck, stop being mad, you little bitch. If they attack me too early, I'm fucked.
There's death down there. The walls and ceilings are crumbling. Unless you're determined to take the biggest chance you ever took in your life, tell me now, and stay outside.
Next, they told all the Gorkas to get the fuck out of the cave, clear off. And over the next 8 hours, Gerald would enter and leave Sand Cave at least 5 times, chipping away at that pile of debris. In the woods, men sawed trees and chopped logs to shore up the cave walls.
Nice, nice. Why so late, though? Why did I come up with this so late? Blah, blah, blah. I get the trucks. I get the trucks. Do I need steel? I do. Albania gone. More steel. How many? Industry doesn't matter. We're just holding anyway. And I hope I can make divisions in a sec.
Underground,
Nice.
the crew reinforced cracks and wobbling boulders with fresh strips of wood.
Nice.
Gerald assessed that about 4
Fucking
barrels
Gerald.
of rocks
He's
would
the
need
biggest
to be
alpha
moved,
wolf.
and piece by piece, they made that happen. Steadily, they managed to move enough rock to allow Gerald to get within earshot of Floyd.
Poor Floyd. Oh my god.
Bad news. We can't reach you. But hold on. We're coming.
Stone by stone, they continued. After a few hours, the light of the bulb around Floyd's neck was peeking through.
Nice.
A couple more hours, enough room for Gerald to squeeze through.
Okay, that's enough.
Gerald, man,
Floyd,
if you have a friend like Gerald in your life, dude,
I'm gonna get you
you're
out of
set
there.
up, man.
Exhausted but still
Gerald
determined,
will be a
Gerald
subscriber, by the
crawled
way,
back
just
up the
saying.
cave and marched to the men huddling outside.
Gather the equipment, and in an hour's time, it's gonna be me and Floyd coming out of that cave.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Gerald entered Sand Cave for his final time. The walls had been reinforced, but mud and water was accumulating everywhere. He waded through it and pressed on past the danger of the sagging ceiling. With determination on his face and a grease gun clutched in his right hand, he scrambled towards Floyd.
That's something
But
McDonald's
before the
probably
final
uses.
squeeze, he stopped. It was all gone. The cave ceiling had crumbled once again. Gerald stared motionlessly at the pile. Then he began to yell.
Floyd!
A rock disconnected from the ceiling and tumbled onto Gerald's head.
No!
Luckily, just a small one. He rubbed his scalp and called out again.
Scheiße. Fuck! Okay, this is getting ultra intense now. Italy join Axis, take a stance. I gotta check how mad they are at me. Why are they so mad at me all the time? Stop being so mad all the time! Improve relations, improve relations. I'm already doing concessions. I can't do anything else. I think they're just gonna attack me. I can't really do anything. Molotov Ribbentrop. I still cannot make my own divisions, man, which is fucking ridiculous, man. Join France, join the Alliance. Well, join the Alliance, so I can win the Dota 2 International. American investments. I just want to make an army. Militia. Why do I make my own army? This is the worst focus tree I've ever seen in my life. Ever. Jump into action, probably, huh? I thought this is the worst focus tree ever. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah, it's the worst focus tree. Not even close. Holy shit, it's so bad. Oh my god. I don't even want to play this.
A moan. It rumbled from the other side.
Rejoin the Alliance? Why do I need to read, man? You're here to tell me. Gets event, joins the UK. Regular infantry. Good. Regular infantry. Good. Finally. Still, man, that shouldn't be a thing.
Fearing that his friend was slipping out of consciousness, Gerald willed himself against the cave, launching the debris behind him with force. He ignored the pain from being struck on the head and clawed at the stone pile. He carried on this way for several minutes
wouldn't do this.
until a sharp, heavy rock dropped from the ceiling and landed squarely on his back.
Fuck! This is like a movie.
No more
How
than
is this
15
real life?
minutes later, Gerald returned to the surface. Defeated.
Fuck. Dude, there's still so much video left. This is crazy. Why is there no video yet about this with Kevin Costner and Aaron Kutcher? Aaron Kutcher? Ashton Kutcher. Oh. How is he still
Only
alive?
after the cave-ins did they start to think about all of the things that they could have done.
Wait, why didn't we rig a portable telephone line? That would have been incredibly simple here in 1925.
Yeah, why have we been running in and out to deliver updates?
Why didn't we give him an AM radio? He could have had something to listen to and receive messages of support from the public.
Wait, why don't we rig up a tarpaulin so we
Literally
could lift
Twitch
his
chat, man.
torso up so he wouldn't be
This is
slowly
Twitch chat
dying of
925.
exposure? Oh god, why didn't we run a feeding tube? That's also a technology we have in 1925.
All too late. Now what? The one route to get to Floyd is closed.
Dude, in the end, I'm predicting in the end they just come from the other side, man. Like they make another way or some shit. Everything's going well.
Forever.
How's the madness?
That meant
though?
two options.
Oh, the madness is over now. Good. That's
Number
good.
1, capitulation.
Wait. Cave wins. Fuck the cave. Lay the groundwork. Okay, I can make divisions now, right? I can make divisions! I can make divisions! Thank you, Paradox! All it took is a $40 DLC, man. What is it, $30 or some shit? To make divisions. Thank you. Support anti-air, don't have enough shit, blah, blah, blah. You can all fuck off. Swiss infantry. What am I missing? Fuck you. Artillery, easy. I'm working on it. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. 9. Bam, bam. Bing, bang. Boom, bang. Zang, ching. Pang. Pang, pang. Pung. Bing, bang. Boom. Baba, bibuya. Babam. Bing, chang. Zang, chang. Bang. Okay. Nice. Cool.
Surrender.
Was wissen jetzt, man? Welcome to the Allies. Yeah, nice. But I have to declare war. I cannot be called in. If I get called in, achievement gone. Don't do this.
Him to the cave. Well, number 2. Dig down from directly above Floyd. Now, the prospect of digging
Genius.
from above seemed almost
Minecraft.
fanciful. At least, it did in the beginning. But luckily, they had some help. Owing to Miller's reporting, Floyd had become practically the most famous person in the country. The rescue had become a high priority for the governor of Kentucky.
Isn't it funny how shit like this always becomes political? Because if the governor, oh, Germany might actually attack me, which kills my achievement. And then they want to use these stories for their elections, right? Oh, if Germany invades me,
Lieutenant General Denhart enters the scene. He's been updated on the situation, and following shortly behind him is a small army of miners and engineers. He declared to the despondent crowd, "Gentlemen, I am here on behalf..."
If these people ever knew that when they did this stock photo shit, which is probably for a Halloween costume, that they will get used in this video, legendary, man, legendary.
Half of the governor. The purse strings of Kentucky are open. Take this blank check and bring that man out alive.
Crazy. That America didn't make a
Floyd
movie
in
about
that
this, like a
cold,
heroic
wet
movie that
confine
America is so
could not
beautiful.
have imagined
That's
the
crazy.
scale of the operation that was going on 55 feet above him.
Jeez.
Authorities
All because one
assumed
Muppet
control
thought he has to
of
go to a
Collins'
fucking
rescue.
cave.
Denhart gave Henry Carmichael the lead
That's the
to
same
dig.
guy Wait, that's the same guy 10 times? That's the same guy 10 times? Thank you, non-sub slingshot Steven. Wow! Wow, it's just like your remaining IQ cells. 10 different dudes. Wow. Also, thank you so much. Poland refuses ultimatum. Don't declare war yourself. Don't declare war yourself, whatever happens. Now, I need to declare war. I don't join the war. I don't join the war. No. Arsenal of... Oh, man. Alter, 9 mils. What the fuck? Gonna miss you all the time.
On behalf of the governor, the purse strings of Kentucky...
Wait. What's happening? Sorry. So much is happening. One sec. Bam. Was ist los? Okay. Don't join that war. Never, ever. Can I be in a faction and still declare my own war? I probably can. So wait for 100% world tension. Wait for 100% world tension.
Kentucky are open. Take this blank check and bring
10
that
times the
man
different guy. I can't
out
believe it.
alive.
How did you do that?
Floyd in that cold, wet confine could not have imagined the scale of the operation that was going on 55 feet above him. Authorities assumed control of Collins' rescue. Denhart gave Henry Carmichael the lead to dig.
That's what's really important, it seems, in real life. Still nowadays, if you want to really get something done, you gotta get the powerful politicians involved. And the way you get them involved is if you create a story where they look like the heroes, right? Maybe that's how, yeah, how politics works and how you can use politicians. You gotta make them look like the hero, and then they will.
And Carmichael raced to get to work. He enlisted his employees, his fleet of expensive high-tech.
And that's why sometimes, I don't know, for example, like in the Ukraine crisis, Russia, why certain politicians, like in Germany, don't fucking take this moment to look like heroes. Well, actually, it's bigger nowadays, because if you're a German politician and you're like, hey, let's really stand against Russia, let's not take their gas. What happens is that half the Germans like, "Der Führer, I'm cold in winter, you fucker, you fucking bitch, you, I'm demonstrating against you." So nowadays, maybe it doesn't work nowadays, because if you want to play the hero, a lot of people are going to be like, ah, nee, pro-Russia, pro-Russia. You know?
Machinery. Professional groups were brought in from all across the state. Local townspeople were mostly excluded. And for the first time since Collins had been trapped, work was now about to go ahead in a systematic manner. Everyone knew the plan, everyone had something to do, and everyone was working fast. But just as hopes were rising, they were once again dashed against the rocks.
Shit.
They had all of this state-of-the-art machinery shipped in and assembled by the engineers and rearing to go, and it was all worthless. See, the problem is, the cave drew air into it. These diesel-powered engines pumped out enormous volumes of choking exhaust.
Pollution.
Within a day's operation, the cave would be filled with carbon monoxide, and Floyd would be dead from asphyxiation. Just as quickly as solutions would arise, the cave would parry them away. It refused to let this man go. So engineers and miners had wasted hours assembling everything, only to realize that they had to pack it all up and cart it away. Because the digging of a 55-foot shaft would be done with picks and shovels.
Dude.
Carmichael didn't know much about
caves. How is he still alive, man?
But he knew a lot about quarrying. And he estimated that his team of 75 volunteers could dig and dredge at a rate of 2 feet per hour. If they worked around the clock, they would be digging directly into the spot where Floyd lays within 30 hours. Now, is it possible that Floyd could survive for another 30 hours? Absolutely. Let's go. The first ton was moved, and at first it was easy work. Just dirt and clay. Carmichael understood well that this was a race against time.
This reminds me of, you guys remember, I mean, a lot of you young people don't go out anymore, but when I was a kid, as a boy, when you were a young boy, you sometimes, you play in the garden, you play behind the house, and you get this random idea of just digging a hole. You guys remember that? You were just digging a hole, but you would give up after
so
a meter.
So he watched the men closely,
and
if they seemed to be slowing down, even a little, they would be yanked out, and immediately a new worker subbed in. Nonetheless, the pace slowed. By 10 feet, the shaft narrowed greatly, which meant that only 2 men could work at a time. At 15 feet, they hit boulders.
Well,
pickaxes went in, and a system of pulleys and buckets had to be used to cart the rock out. Tracks were even laid to ferry the refuse to a dump site.
Sorry, just checking real quick. So everything seems to be going to plan. I just need the allies to win. Especially when Russia comes, you should win this. I got the Arsenal of the Alps. I just need 100% world tension right now, dude. That's what I need. 63. I need to declare war on Germany, man. And everything's fine. I also need to defend myself. How strong am I looking anyway? I don't even know how... I'm actually very strong. Okay, good, good, good. I don't need to be afraid of Italy just yet. Probably should position some dudes there, though, like 4. France dying would hurt a lot, and I think France will die. I'm going to be low in Europe. I have to hope for Russia.
Time passed. Hours passed.
No diamond
pickaxe.
Night
What the went today. The day.
How is he alive? He can't be alive anymore. He's dehydrated.
Another problem.
This is bullshit.
Because it's early February, there's tons of ice still in the ground, and its exposure to the fresh midday sun meant that the walls of the shaft were softening and the ground becoming sodden. The pace of digging slowed.
Shit.
It was now only half a foot per hour.
Dude.
Most anyone could do was watch helplessly on the sideline.
Shit. Hey, that must be... What a test of willpower, man. What a test of willpower, dude. Oh, we could just... I cannot join the war. If I join the war, I lose the achievement. Can't do it. Gotta wait.
Right. Interestingly,
He
though,
has the cave
there
water.
were a lot of people on the sideline.
Is he still getting a fucking drop on his forehead the whole time? He must be so fucking delirious he probably can't even drink anymore. Thank you, Perry.
Floyd wouldn't have believed that the space above him had turned into a literal carnival in his honor. Vendors showed up to sell hamburgers, hot dogs, and souvenirs. Families sprawled out over blankets to listen to hymns from local church groups. The local mountebanks sold moonshine and miracle cures. There was even a bloody
So
juggler.
American. I feel like
And
so
old man
human.
Lee was there, walking
But yeah, very
around,
American.
shaking his jar, and soliciting donations.
Motherfucker.
But where were Homer and Burden and Miller during all of this? Okay, let's back up a bit. People did not properly understand exactly how Floyd was trapped, and the news didn't help much either.
Fake news.
So the obvious question started to arise. Why hasn't he been rescued yet? Just clear some gravel or pull a rope. How is this so hard? Motive was attributed.
Okay,
I heard they didn't even want to have him rescued at all. I heard that they're doing all of this for public.
I heard it was Bill Gates all along, motherfuckers. These fucking elites, man. I heard Floyd is actually a pedophile and they're having a pedophile cave down there.
And Lee's activity of soliciting donations,
Good thing
remember
Alex
from
Jones was
before,
around back then.
further
man.
inflamed
I'm alone in
rumors.
Europe, guys.
I bet Floyd isn't even trapped in there.
These were all real
But I could
rumors,
go
and
speed
they got
5 now
worse.
because I just can't do
You know
anything.
what?
I have to wait
I've
till
heard
the
he
end.
comes out at night, and then he just goes back in the morning.
Other
Oh,
rumors
literally just have to be
included
AFK now.
I heard that after Floyd went into the cave, someone murdered him.
Others said,
I think they're withholding food and water from him so he dies.
This whole thing is a fraud.
People, man.
as time went on, it was harder and harder to ignore the hoax claims. Then, people started to form righteous mobs, claiming the whole thing was a fraud, and they started to get nasty. And
The human race has really not changed at all, eh?
two people even went to the telegraph office and pretended to be Floyd sending telegrams to his mother. Here's what it said. Quote, "Please contradict statements that I am buried alive in Sand Cave. Stop. Tell mother I am all right. Stop. Am coming home. Stop. Floyd Collins." Naturally, the AP published these telegrams unquestioningly, and now word is out
Great
to the press
journalism.
that he isn't actually in the cave after all. That made the authorities look foolish, and it could not go on. So, a hasty court-martial was arranged, and Homer, Miller, and Gerald were summoned. They hold one session on Monday and another on Tuesday. Lee and everyone else is cleared of charges, a retraction is written, and things carry on.
Dude,
Generators...
how is he alive, man? This is insane, dude. Dude, if he comes out of this alive, which he probably will, man, what a story
rumble.
to tell.
Pumps churned out
So yeah,
water.
now we just have to be AFK
Men
till
continued working in
1944, I
shifts
think.
and carrying away the earth. Here they are with strips of lumber to shore up the walls. They were only 25 feet down.
What is 25 feet though, man? Just use meters. Thank you, Green Dragon Lore. Du bist einfach der Beste. Danke, mein Bester. Das freut mich wirklich sehr. Woo! So, wir versuchen jetzt hier unsere Belohnungen zu bekommen in Hearts of Iron 4.
The pace
8
had
meters?
slowed to 4 inches
Dude, me and
per
Chad would
hour.
have done this much faster. Let's be real.
In their desperation, they resorted to dynamite. But this did little.
That is very American. That is the most American thing in this entire video. Let's just gonna try blowing it up, lads. It's fucking true. Hey, I just gotta... oh, sorry, stay busy. So now I need the Americans to... I need D-Day, pretty much.
To the boulders.
I decide when I attack.
Despite all these bleak circumstances, people's spirits were high. Because everyone was keen
this
to
entire
their
time they don't
turn
even
to
know
dig.
what's going on with them, right?
And because they had one more thing to latch onto.
Are they talking?
He is probably still alive. Now, how do they know that?
Well, they talked to him through the
So
hole, right?
remember that light bulb around Floyd's neck? Well, it's powered by a simple copper wire. Bare copper wire is subject to very minute fluctuations in resistance. So, an engineer rigs up a radio
Did he fucking Morse code this shit, dude?
amplifier to this wire to read the current and see those small fluctuations.
Wow, crazy.
There they were. About 20 per minute. The
Breathing.
rate of steady breathing.
Yeah, take the fruit,
As
dude.
his chest expands and
That's
contracts,
crazy.
they can read it from this device. And so, they kept going.
Wow. How is he
And
alive?
going.
Come on, this is... Dude, what? You can't just lay like this for 288 hours. What? This is mind-blowing, man. Weapons of democracy. Oh, weapons of democracy. What? Oh, wait, what the fuck? Okay, boom, boom, boom. We pretty much just have to be AFK now, huh? Till the end of the...
And going. 30
12
hours
days
was
he
the
lies
original
there, man.
estimate. Now 100 and...
Dude, I think we can actually just go AFK at this point. Let me just see if I can make more army. At this point, man, I don't have much to do anymore. I just wait for America to kill the Germans. I declare war. Yeah, these achievements are very fucking bad, man. Switzerland, man. Yeah, we're not gonna be friends with Switzerland, that's for sure. Am I rich? I can make some units. Blah blah. Cool. No, we just wait.
44 hours had come and gone, and they were only at 44
Eight
feet.
days ago.
Then,
I mean, eight
rain
days
fell.
without food is okay.
Rain that mixed with dirt to make mud, much of which then froze to make ice. Ice which expanded and damaged the integrity of the shaft wall. Slowing down with every hour, they continued.
Thank God, ain't no way he's alive.
Many
That's
more
a-
hours
Come
passed,
on.
and they were getting close.
What in the world?
But it was now 15 days since Floyd was first stuck in that cave, and people had mostly lost hope. That excitement in the newspapers was tempering down. Visitors began clearing out from Cave City.
Oh, the media attention is gone. That means it's all over, right? Oh, dude. But how the fuck? I will do so, man. I personally, I will... Oh, sorry, long COVID is fucking me. If my wife will in the evening ask me, Tommy Joe, do you think they can still save him? I'd be like, listen, Stacy, get in the kitchen and shut up and let the man handle this. Because it's 1925. Don't ban me for this. There's no fucking way.
Many still held on to hope, but their final lifeline, that light bulb, had burnt out. And it wasn't possible to do any more readings on the radio amplifier without it. No one knew if Floyd
If he comes out
was
alive,
still
man,
alive.
how is there not a movie about this? Ah, come on.
Another 51 hours would pass before, finally, they reached the 60-foot depth.
I'm in. Chisel.
A chisel is handed down. At 1:30 p.m. on Monday, February 16th, Sand Cave would open once again. For 17 days, Floyd had been trapped underground, stuck in the same position. 4 days without heat or light. 12.
But wouldn't he die of hypothermia ages ago? Now I'm starting to be a bit of a conspiracy theorist. I'm starting to feel a little bit... Oh, I can't trade because I'm surrounded by enemies. Makes sense. Defense fund drive. One sec. Bonuses, sure. Even I'm starting to feel a bit now.
Without
This is
food or
bullshit.
water. But maybe the dripping of the cave water had provided him with some sustenance? There are stories of people surviving harsher extremes. Rescuers frantically tugged at rocks to widen the hole.
Yes, well, invite
Everybody stood by, absolutely.
Oh shit, one sec, I want to watch this. Just making care of everything, blah blah blah. At this point, you stay alive until the USA kills Germany, then you declare war, get the achievement. No.
Silent. Peering into that hole.
Eats insects? I think you ate a lot of glue, you dumb fuck.
Ed flashed his light into the gap, then eased himself in. Brenner aimed his light around the room, and then, finally, at Floyd. The first thing he saw was a golden shimmer. It was not the light bulb. It was the reflection of Floyd's tooth. His mouth hung open. He was dead. Brenner was helped out of the cave, and he delivered the news.
Dead.
A coroner would later state that Floyd succumbed to exposure, and that they had missed him by just 3 days. About the same time that the light bulb had gone out.
Fuck, what a fucking terrifying way to die, man. You know, in the end, man, sorry I'm saying this, but it's his fault. I mean, don't go into a fucking cave like this, you muppet. All these people had to do all this shit for you. Because you're kind of an asshole. I mean, sorry, but you're kind of an asshole, bro. You like, dude. We put this on everyone, and this is... Sorry, it's kind of natural selection. I'm sorry. Fuck.
But what would they do now with the body? The shaft walls were ready to fall inwards, and risking lives to remove a corpse was seen as just irresponsible. So the following morning, officials made a decision. Floyd would...
But obviously, he couldn't have survived that, man. I mean, that would be insane. I didn't cough this much in ages, man. I might have to take some coughing syrup real quick. 1 sec, guys. Just taking care of everything. I mean, we're just safe killed till 1944. We can't really do much else anymore. Oh, I got this one. What is this? Some fascism. Yeah, I need to get some coughing syrup. 1 sec. I need coughing syrup real quick. Gonna miss you all the time. Do you guys think that the last thing... Do you guys think that the last thing Floyd heard before he died was this?
I couldn't wait for you.
Floyd! Floyd, you wanted to go to the moon, Floyd!
But now you're gonna leave with nothing but a sign.
God. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I know that was hard. I'm sorry. Oh, I know. So here, I'm AFK. We're watching
would
this.
Be
I'm
entombed
getting my coughing syrup.
Where he lay. The cave would keep its victim.
Fuck.
Now this did not sit well with the family, but what could they do?
Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do?
The next day, they planned the funeral. The town emptied of people, and the shaft with Floyd at the bottom was refilled with soil.
Oof.
But that's not quite the end of the story. But if you hung on for this long, keep holding on, because things are going to continue to get interesting. But first, let me do a wrap-up of where everyone is and all that stuff. Context.
In the end, Sean Penn digs up the body in 2012 or something. 2012? 2012? Are you stupid? 1 sec. I just want to do all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I need some random dude. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah.
Text. The Collins family already had financial hardship. Locals saw Old Man Lee scouring the rescue site for glass bottles.
Aww.
But the owner of the land, B.
changed.
Doyle, and supposed friend of Floyd, was wholly unsympathetic. He erected a sign on the highway which said, 200 yards away, the body of Floyd Collins is imprisoned in...
Jeez, that's not very
Sand
nice.
Cave. Then he began charging tourists 50 cents apiece for the opportunity to gander into the hole.
To me, this entire video is just a video about humanity and what humans are and our flaws, but also our good things, how we work together in hardships, but how we're also kind of fucking assholes and shit. It's very interesting. I mean, I can just leave this running, man. Fuck it.
2 years later, B's dead. Let's call it even. Also, remember those claims of Kentucky being an open purse? Well, the state reneged on the deal. They refused to pay many of the rescuers, and most of them went home without any compensation.
Oh, man.
Some of them did make some money out of the situation, though. They lucked into vaudeville gigs and roamed the country, giving their first-person account. Miller, however, received...
Welcome to Colbert Tonight, and today with us, Johnny Johnson, the miner who digged the
an
hole.
Astonishing offer, a $50,000 contract from the Chautauqua Lecture Circuit, equivalent to the better part of $1 million in today's money. He declined. He continued to work at the Louisville Courier-Journal. The following year, his coverage of Floyd's story earned him the Pulitzer Prize.
Wow!
Now, the
Okay,
brother,
that's pretty sick.
Homer, he needed money and he agreed to do that vaudeville circuit. he stood on stage and regaled the audience about tales of his brother, their childhood, and the tragedy. But Homer made it known why he was up here on stage trying to get money. He had a mission.
I kept thinking of Floyd lying in the muck, where he had suffered beyond our power to imagine.
Shit way to die.
I would never
But
have peace of mind if he remained
It's
there.
your fault, dude.
He wanted the money to dig Floyd up and get him out of that cave. A couple of months later, he had it. All right, so back to Floyd. April 17th, 1925. 7 miners showed up to the scene. They began to dig. Within a week, they had arrived at Floyd. And this time, they approached from the other side of the rock formation. That way, they could remove the rock pinning Floyd's leg.
I was saying that
They
from the
lifted him
beginning.
up from
You
his
should
tomb
have come from
and
the
laid
other
him
side.
down on the fresh air above. April 26th, 1925. Floyd was set to rest in the family cemetery. A stalagmite had been set as a headstone to mark out his plot. And there he
lays today? One sec. I cannot just ignore all of this, right? At this point, you just really wait. Oh, dude, the fucking coughing syrup is everywhere. It's so sticky. Ew. Oh, man, it's like I came into my own hands. Ew. You know that feeling when you jerk off and you kind of do it wrong and then you're like, oh, what the fuck? So, yeah, let's just leave this running, I guess. Leave it running.
No, that's not actually where it ends. Okay, this is where it...
What? You never... shut up, chat. You guys always...
It gets weird. 2 years later, 1927. Times have been tough for the Collins. So Floyd's dad sold Sand Cave to a dentist named Dr. Harry B. Thomas for $10,000. Now, Homer begged him not to because at the time, the government was starting to buy up tons of land in the area and turn it into national parks. They had to pay at a very competitive rate. But Lee was becoming a bit old and senile by this point, and frankly, it's doubtful that he cared about Homer or Floyd or anyone else for that matter. It's 100 years later, he's dead now, let's call it even. So, the point is, in...
1 sec. It's actually 100 years later, man. We're dude, soon it's 2023. Can you fucking imagine that? Like, what the fuck? 2023. I still gotta play a bit good, right? Because I have to still kill the Germans. I don't know where I'm getting steel from, though. Vichy francs. Oh, Vichy francs. Oh la la. Oui, oui. Okay, I really need America
in
to
this
do
land
that.
sale with Thomas, Lee agreed to a very odd clause. And that clause said, everything on that property belongs to Thomas. And should he wish, for example, to exhume a dead body and re-embalm it and put it on display in something really tacky like a glass coffin inside a cave, maybe, then that would be his prerogative. Lee signed.
Clever though.
And Thomas did exactly that. Doyle made Floyd's corpse a tourist attraction.
Humans, man.
That's right.
All about money.
2 bits of gander. Come and wonder at the incredible dead man who died in a cave. But to add insult to injury, it worked. Visitors
Obviously
returned to Sand Cave to gawk
They do this in China.
morbidly at Floyd.
And in Moscow.
Within a few months, Thomas had turned Lee's failing farm into a successful business.
Oh my god. Dude, just because this one dude fucked up with his cave, all of this happened, man. The butterfly effect is crazy. Let me just always pay attention a bit. A little bit of attention. I really want to beat the Germans, so I shall pay some attention. Bum. We're waiting for Russia war, pretty much. I need the Allies to be very strong here. That's what I
Now,
need.
the rest of Colin's family is horrified.
I mean,
They tried
yeah.
a number of times to get Floyd returned to them, including through the
American
legal
dream.
system. But somehow, incredibly, the judge ruled in Thomas's favor.
Yeah,
and
there's a
so,
contract.
there he lay for the next 2 years.
Oh, shit.
The cave was not done with Floyd. Until someone hatched a plan. 2 years later, it's midnight, outside Sand Cave.
Adolf Hitler coming into the scene. Oh, Russia war? I kind of want to help them, I guess, huh? Send attaché. Declined? Are you stupid? So I need Russia to win. Dude, this achievement is very luck-based now. I need the Allies to win this, right? But mostly allies win, right? The Russia getting wrecked, dude. Greece is holding. I'm a bit scared, man. I don't know. Isn't at +10 attaché? Yeah, there you go. Come on, Russia, you got this. Oh, you don't got this. What the fuck, Russia? What? Nein, was? Oh, Tommy. Russia! Hey! Oh my. If I lose this achievement, I swear to God. Oh, nee. Come on, USA, I need D-Day. Oh my God, if I lose the achievement here, I swear to God, I cannot do this again. Putin behavior. Because stop getting encircled, man.
Footsteps can be heard rustling through the brush. Now, we don't know who these two men are, but we know why they are here. To rob a grave. They sneak inside and clamber over the rocks in the darkness. Reaching Floyd's casket, they undo the latch and throw open the lid. There is his shriveled body. They throw him in a gunny sack and they race off into the night. For 800 yards they carry dear Floyd like a couple of sweaty Santas about to deliver a really terrible Christmas present. Panting, out of breath, knowing that they're going to get caught any minute, they reach the Kentucky Green River hillside. There's no time. With a 1, 2, 3, they launch his body towards the river, and Floyd goes sailing into the air.
It's probably Antifa.
Up, into the starlit beyond. And landing in a bush. Oh, God. The two men flee from the scene. Now, the next morning, Thomas notices that the body of Floyd is somewhat missing, and he contacts the authorities. The police come, they dust the casket for fingerprints, and bloodhounds are given Floyd's scent and let loose into the hillside. A few hours later, they manage to find him. He tangled up mess near the river, but this time with a leg missing.
I'm starting to actually think what an epic way to die. Most of us are just pooping their pants and just die of cancer, man. But this guy is kind of sick dead. Come on, Russia, hold.
That same one that was trapped under the rock. So, despite his protest, it had been amputated. Neither the leg nor the culprits were ever found.
You can't make this shit
And while
up,
it would
dude.
be nice to think that
There's
this was some well-intentioned...
Exactly, that leg is gone now. Fuck off, dude. I don't believe that. Russia is dying so hard, man. Come on, USA. USA is moving. I swear if this goes wrong right now. I could join the war and just hold. I could join the war and just hold to make the chance a bit higher, but 17 divisions? I miss you all the time. So, I don't know, Chad. Ah, this achievement might be fucked. This is actually not connected. Och, Mann. Paradox, Mann. Jetzt leck mich doch mit deiner scheiß Connection hier, Junge. So, hier. Bumm. Was sind das? 3 Divisionen. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam. I might have to join, dude. Oh God, Russia. I don't think I can hold this, but I kind of have to go all in. Wait, I have 4 divisions. What's up? Ugh, Chad, man. I don't know. I don't know, Chad. I can't even get fucking manpower, Alter. Ugh, Switzerland, the worst. Safe game. You know what Iron Man mode is, dude? USA has no D-Day. Fuck your election, Paradox. Fuck your election, okay? No one cares about your fucking election right now, man. Stupid ass fucking election, my ass. They're literally in Moscow. I cannot join this. I gotta fucking... Let's give it a second more.
Tension duo that did this out of the kindness of their hearts to free Floyd. It's much more likely that it was an act of vandalism because Floyd was simply too much of a hot tourist attraction. The following day, Floyd was cast back into the cave, back into his box, and it was covered by a metal lid, surrounded by a metal chain, and locked with a padlock. He was now more trapped than he had ever been.
Jesus. This shit really
This
happened,
cave
man.
had spun fate once again
Humans
to
make the best stories, man. Russia, please. No, you lost Moscow. Ach, scheiße. We're fucked, man. Man, I'm so tired of this, dude. I'm so fucking tired of this. What a shit achievement. I have to do all of this again? Ach, hey. Whoa. Dude, I'm a little bit feeling like, fuck this, dude. I'm going in, guys. Stop guarding impassable terrain tiles. Oh, you mean like here? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Ugh, man, why do we have to do this? Might as well join. I mean, why would Russia die so fast?
What DLC added the worst DLC?
Which DLC added the worst DLC? I actually don't remember. I don't remember the old DLCs, but this right now is really bad, dude. So I'm declaring war. And now if Germany dies, I get the achievement. I think I'm not gonna even push out. I just want their armies to be called over here to help a bit. You know, I'm just trying to help. I mean, how can Russia die so hard, man? I'm not gonna even move or anything. And now we hold. Can't even build army because I'm not allowed to make more manpower, can I? Oh, thank you so much. So, USA has to invade, man. We need a US invasion right the fuck now. I need a US invasion. Let's look away for a second, just pray.
Sure that its victim would never leave.
Jesus, man.
And so,
that guy got
time
so
passed.
fucked.
Floyd's body would continue to decay. The rot from his body would eventually rot the casket too, and every decade or so, it would need to be replaced.
Wow.
A few years later, he was no longer on display. But even then, he remained in that box for many more years. In 1961, Floyd's Cave was purchased by Mammoth Cave National Park, and it was closed to the public. There would be no more visitors. The entrance itself to Floyd's Cave was closed with a steel gate and bolted, then welded shut. But the Collins family never gave up objecting to
They still
Collins.
exist? One of you guys... Oh, fuck, man. Oh, come on. One of you guys says I should take a port, but I don't have enough divisions, man. If I move out, I'm just getting wrecked, man, you know? I could actually encircle this... I mean, I guess I should work on this a bit. Let's finish the video and then just work on this achievement.
Being left in the cave. And here is where the story ends. In 1989, at the Collins' request, the National Park Service ventured into Floyd's Cave. Continuing on a more than 60-year tradition, a team of people worked over the course of several days to remove him from the cave. They took him out, left the cave, locked it behind them, and laid Floyd to rest at the Mammoth Cave Baptist Church Cemetery. After 64 years in Sand
Damn,
Cave,
Alter, what
he
a
is
story,
now
man.
finally
Crazy. And all because
at
he was a
peace.
fucking Muppet, man.
The end.
Oh, here. His real...
Thank you to Wendigoon as Floyd.
If you don't let me out, I'm going to hire a gang of hitmen to come to your house and kill your family.
Oh, man. Let's play the song for Floyd, gentlemen. This is for Floyd. For Floyd. Great video, man. Once again, a great video by Lamino. No, who's this guy? Internet historian. And let me try some shit, man. Let me try some shite. Okay, I ain't doing anything. I ain't doing anything. Yeah, D-Day! Yeah! Yeah! Land! Land! I need to help, I need to help. Vichy France is not at war.
So get away.
We can do this! We can do this! Land, brothers! Yeah! Let's never play Switzerland again. Yeah! Okay, I ain't gonna do anything, dude. Okay, these Lisa, yeah. Lisa wants me to quit. Let's finish this right now. No, don't work. What?
And I'm aware that you were lying in the gutter. 'Cause I did everything to be there by your side. So when you tell me I'm the reason, I just can't believe the lies. And why do I so wanna call you? So what do you wanna do? What's your point of view? That's my scheme.
Why did Russia die so fast, eh? This is so unlucky, eh? It's so stupid, man. Fucking trash D-Day. Where's America, man? Fucking hell, America. Get your fucking ass over here. Well, now I'm making the Germans mad. Come on, dude. Ach, man, Russia's gonna die, dude. This is so unlucky. Fuck off. I'm putting a lot of army to me. I'm doing my job, but I need a big D-Day, man. There's no D-Day planned. Maybe a Roman D-Day? Guys, at least take Torch. Come on. Come on, man. I'm so dependent on AI here, man. Russia comes back late game? That's not how a single player works, man. Wait, how did a UK mountaineer... What the fuck? It's a UK Polish division that just popped out of nowhere. What? At least they're taking North Africa, man. Come on. Is that Floyd out of the cave? Oh, man. I hate this game so bad. At least, okay, they took North Africa. That's good. That means they're gonna start invading everything. But Russia is on the brink of death. Yeah, fuck you, Alter. How unlucky is that, eh? Take it, man. Push. Money. I don't want to do this again, man. I have literally repulsion, man. You are using Great Britain without getting plans. You're using Grand Battle Plan without a... Are you stupid, man? Who cares? I'm literally dependent on invasions anyway. Who the fuck cares, man? Idiot. Shut up. Noob. Oh, man. Depending on AI is the worst thing that can ever happen to you. Thank you, C-Mac. Man, Russia needs help. Where is D-Day? I'm easily holding, man. I'm ultra broken, man. But I can't really do much. Dude, one division. 105th in... Where's the rest, man? I thought this is so stupid, eh? AI is so dumb. Oh my god, Kill so money. If Russia just wouldn't die, so yeah, Russia's done, man. This game is pretty much over. Ultra unlucky, Alter. Ultra unlucky, dude. But yeah, that's how this shit always works, huh? Maybe they can do a torch or something. My god damn. The entire stream was once again for nothing, because this achievement is so fucking stupid, man. Took North Africa, but the US AI is... Actually, a lot of Americans are coming. But time is almost over, man. Russia is dead. I'm pulling a lot of enemies towards me, man. I'm doing my job. But they're not doing theirs, dude. Okay, come on. Yeah, yeah, that's a big invasion. Come on, dude. Dicker, land. What is this D-Day, man? Oh my god, Oh my god. Everything for nothing, boys. Everything for nothing. Because this dumb-ass achievement puts you in the hands of AI. Ugh, fuck off. I cannot do anything. There's way too many people here. I'm lucky that I hold. It's just so lucky that Russia is so dumb. USA is doing no D-Day at all. AI is even too dumb to... Look, AI doesn't understand what supply is. They're running without supply. The achievement is declare war on Germany and win. I think this is over. Yeah, this looks pretty over. Yeah. This is the worst invasions. You're just losing 5 divisions. What are you doing? Where's America? Fuck this. This is so dumb. He's just wasting all as a... America's doing nothing. Ah, we have to do everything again tomorrow. Fuck me, Hey, TommyKay, in the end, man, Switzerland design 2 out of 10. Ultra undone, ultra unbalanced. Obviously, there hasn't been any testing. There's so many issues with it that could have been resolved if they would have played it 3 or 4 times. Switzerland, I mean, Italy, 10 out of 10. Switzerland, 2 out of 10, dude. What a shit nation, man. Thank you, Merlovisk. Yeah, I think this is over. When Russia dies, I give up. Maybe get air. Where will I get aluminum, dude? I'm encircled. Declared more Vichy France. But dude, the allies are so dumb, they're not gonna do anything. The problem is really that Russia died like this. It's very luck based. Russia dying is just unlucky, that's the point. I mean, I could let this run for 5 hours and then what? AI is still fucking... I'm out of manpower anyway, and then they break me soon. Yeah, fuck this, I gotta call it, man. I see you tonight for Zomboid. Unfortunately, we couldn't do much here. Really, from the bottom of my heart, what a fuck up on Switzerland here. Switzerland is very badly designed. Whoever's responsible in Switzerland, that was not a good job, mate. But yeah, Italy and Ethiopia seem really amazing. We have to try again, unfortunately. We gotta get the achievements. Super annoying, but at least we can react to videos. I see you tonight for a night stream in which I probably will play Zomboid. I think so. And I see you later, man. Thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel and look good, check out VikingsOfParis.net and get the hoodie that has been restocked. Next week, we even get the Bannerlord Black God hoodies. I see you later. All the best. And F in the chat for Floyd, man. F in the chat for little Floyd, man. All the best, boys. Bye. Bye. Piece of shit, Switzerland, man.
Now I'm just sitting here sad. She flipping my fingers like sand. Heard that she got a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Girl, I like you. Yeah, you know I like you. Excite you. I wanna excite you. All the things I wanna do with you. Right beside me, girl, you excite me. Girl, I like you. Yeah, you know I like you. Excite you. I wanna excite you. All the things I wanna do with you. Right beside me, girl, you excite me. She slipped in my fingers like sand. Heard that she got a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Oh well, ship sail. She slipped in my fingers like sand. Heard that she got a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Now I'm just sitting here sad. She slipped in my fingers like sand. Heard that she got a man. Now I'm just just sitting here sad. Now I'm just sitting here sad. She slipped through my fingers like sand.